Hey, good evening. This is our Friday night hangout. We got one watching and a Zoom meeting right here. We do this every Mondays and Fridays at 7 o'clock. We're still here at Brodax. We'll be leaving in the morning. I put up a video of Buzz explaining the last Brodax. That's the last video I did before this one. As far as the awards went today, I didn't have it. The battery was dead on the phone, so I got to get another phone right now. My data's for sale. Yeah, okay, whatever. It'll be for sale if I enter my credit card.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, we're waiting on. Usually Gary comes in, and I'm going to have to turn it over to him. If you look at the video, it's rather choppy. There's Gary. Hey, Gary.
Howdy, how you doing?
Good.
Hi, Gary.
You didn't make it. How come?
The guy's going to come with me had a pneumonia and went to hospital for heart problems.
Oh, no.
So I didn't have anybody, and I didn't want to tackle it by myself. So
Well, you really didn't miss anything because it was windy. Today it wasn't bad,
No.
but this last Brodak meet is nothing like I've seen before. It was really down low in numbers.
yeah, I watched what you photographed though. So
Yeah. Well,
so I
can
got to
only
see
do
some
what
fly.
can only do what I can do. I mean, it ain't like I'm getting paid to do it and making money at it.
Yeah, at least got
I want
something.
to
Got to see something anyway. Yeah.
I want to turn this meeting over to you in case we get cut out here
Okay.
because we're on low bandwidth. Okay, you're now the host. So somebody wants to present something or whatever, you got to ask Gary. Don't ask me.
Yeah.
You have to stay on, though, right?
No, I don't have to stay on.
No?
No, Gary's now in
Yeah.
control.
But I mean,
Yeah.
you got to stay connected.
No,
No? You could drop completely
I
off.
could shut off right now and the meeting would still go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
You held it on for 3 hours the other night, right?
Yeah, after you left, we was on for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that even on YouTube?
No. Well, yeah. If I don't
Good.
shut YouTube off, he can shut YouTube off.
Oh, okay.
And that's what we're going to let him do is shut YouTube off.
Yeah.
But we'll wait until a whole bunch of people come in and then, because we need to go to sleep early because we got a long ass drive tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're actually
We
using Gary's bandwidth now?
No,
No. I don't
I
understand.
thought you were a computer guy.
Well, I was 10 years ago.
Okay, here, let me explain how this works. If I was running on the phone, that would be my bandwidth off of the phone.
Right.
This signal would go to a box out in outer space.
Yeah.
And then it's beamed down to other people. Has nothing to do with this phone. I'm running off the hotel bandwidth right now. I started it, and it's out there in outer space, and Gary's now in control of it.
I know, but what internet bandwidth is it using?
Outer space. It's it's out
just
there in the ethos.
someplace in it.
The only bandwidth we're using is from us to the ethos right now.
Okay.
And if I shut that off, then it's Gary to the ethos.
So it's going through Zoom's server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
There's David.
Yeah.
David's got video. Does he have audio?
Say something, David. Turn on the microphone. Oh, he's connecting to audio now.
Oh, okay.
You're muted. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Can you hear me, Sparky?
Yeah.
All right. David's got
Yeah.
audio and video. Way to go.
There you go. How you doing, Steve? What's
You got to
going
turn
on?
your audio up though, because you're rather low.
Okay. What's going on at Brodeck, you guys? We didn't get anything today from there.
Yeah. Well, I put out a video today, 2 hours.
Yeah.
If you didn't get anything, it's on your end.
Are you tired, Steve?
What's that?
Are you tired?
I'm very tired. Yes. Yeah.
A lot
I
of
got
round
judge.
and round and round.
Yeah. Got to judge today, though. We have about 12,
Something like that.
12, 13.
I have 6 months of practice to do in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
Actually, it's not even 2 weeks. Let's see.
No, it was 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks. Okay.
Can you hear me,
Got the
Sparky?
calendar. Yeah, but it's very low.
Okay. I don't know how to
So we got how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 days. So 2 weeks by the time we get home.
Yeah. You count until Sunday?
Yeah. So,
They'll go fast.
yeah, oh yeah.
Any difference now?
We hear you rustling around there.
Any difference? Tell me if it's louder. No?
Yeah, it's louder.
Okay.
Yeah, it's louder.
So who won? Did Joe Daly win, or who won the
Joe Gilbert.
Joe Gilbert won a lot.
Yeah, he sure did, huh?
And one expert open, whatever.
He
Who were the top
won.
three? Falco, Daly, and Gilbert?
Falco wasn't in there, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did? He was third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Joe Daly was second.
Okay. Cool.
And PA expert.
Did you fly, Sparky?
I did not.
You better get your butt in gear, man.
Yeah, if I do 5 flights a day for the next
There
2
you
weeks,
go.
it's 75 flights. I should be tuned up.
Be ready. Yeah.
This event will humble you real quick, Sparky.
What's that?
This event will humble you real fast. You know, if you don't practice or whatever. You know?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I know. All the time these people say these guys practice, 15 times a day or what, some of that's not true either, Some of it is true, some of it isn't, Some guys just, go with, right prior to the Nats and practice for a couple of weeks, get there and that's it, and go for it,
Well, I've had 0 flights for the year. So I didn't think it was prudent for me to go out there and try to set up the lines.
Yeah.
If we would have had decent weather this meet, I would have flown out there, but I didn't get any test flights at all even. So it wasn't worth it. I don't enjoy being under that kind of situation.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
People say, well, how come you're not flying? Because I don't want to, is what I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody's always trying to push me into doing something. I didn't want to.
The weather's gonna be in St. Louis on Wednesday. Wednesday might be possible.
By Wednesday.
Well, because I got doctors and physical therapy on Monday and Tuesday. You can go out there with your stooge, so you don't need.
Yeah, I
me.
got a stooge.
And of course, it's raining.
Really?
You can go out there with Mark Hughes. He has to practice, right? For the Nats, right?
Oh, just in the morning.
Yeah.
Just in the morning. Okay, let's see what the wind looks like.
Hi, John Miller.
49. Hey, John.
Hey,
how you doing?
no, that's not true. David wrote me a message here that no scores. Craig Gunder told me that he left early due to terrible winds. But Craig Gunder got scores.
Oh, he stuck
His
around.
score sheet was still in there, and I didn't recognize the guy that was out there. We were gonna use his score sheet.
And I go, hey, that ain't Craig Gunder. He goes, and that's what the score sheet is. That's not Craig Gunder.
Hey, Wednesday looks pretty good.
Oh,
We're
okay.
flying. Yeah, 2 to 5 wind. And the rain's over in the middle of the night.
That's funny that you mentioned Craig Gunder because we had a big hoopla about Craig Gunder today.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about that. Yeah.
Well, it might be on the video, maybe probably an hour into the video.
Yeah.
Did somebody score a sheet or what, Sparky? Somebody scored him?
No, here's the deal. I was filming the flights, and I was announcing the pilots.
Oh.
And I said a guy's name, and the other judge said, "No, that's Craig Gunder."
Oh.
And I really couldn't see across the way, so I zoomed the camera in. Still couldn't see because I had my sunglasses on. And I go, "I think you better ask him when the flight's over." They had Craig Gunder on the top of the score sheet, and he yells out, "Craig Gunder," and the guy goes, "Yeah." So then he said, "Well, are you Craig Gunder?" And he said he was Greg something or other,
Yeah.
and he was close. The name was close. He goes, "It's not Craig Gunder because I know Craig."
Yeah.
So I ended up walking out there and talking to the guy, got his name, scratched out Craig Gunter and wrote his name in. So at least we got, thanks to Sparky, got it figured out before the guy flew.
No, he flew, and you scratched it out after the flight,
No, I went out there and talked to him.
not before the flight. It was after the score, and you scratched his name out and rewrote it because we had the discussion afterwards, and that's when you told me to shut up. Oh, well, I could have just let it, okay, whatever, but then he wouldn't have been happy.
No, better that you said
Yeah.
something. All right, in my calendar,
Okay,
flying at Booter,
yeah.
Wednesday morning, 11:59. No, it'd be early. Friday, ooh, let's see, Friday's a possibility too. Do it Friday.
If I can just get a couple days in, get everything tuned up, I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Which model are you gonna fly, Sparky?
Get a lap speed. What?
What are you gonna fly? The Nest, the Viper, the XL one, or which one are you gonna fly?
No, I'm gonna fly my Continental and Classic.
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's just gonna fly classic. He's gonna
Oh.
judge advanced and open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Friday morning's not bad either. It gets rainy in the afternoon, but not until late.
When I was staying with Chris
Friday's
McMillan, every time I went to
possible.
Booter Park, it was raining, Sparky. It just like rained. We couldn't even fly, I don't think. It was always raining
We had one of those days
or windy.
at our contest last year. Started thundering about what, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock? We had a 2 hour delay and then we got some in and then it started raining again. Yeah, that was no fun.
So what was the spirit like at Brodak, you guys? Is it kind of it's starting to decline, correct? Or,
Yeah,
yeah, I figured.
it was about half of what it was last year.
Well, it'll be a big shebang next year. It'll be a banger with the last the 30-year anniversary. I think it'll be a lot of people will show up and support it for the last time. I think.
Well, if anybody ever wants to go, next year's your last chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Joe's gonna be on tonight. I think they're actually driving.
Yeah. He's probably in St. Louis by now. Oh,
What?
no,
I think they were gonna stop.
probably in Indy by now.
So when did he leave then?
They left right after the awards, so maybe not.
Well, they were still there when we left, right?
I guess. Yeah, they guess. So maybe they didn't go home today.
Maybe not. I don't know I thought they had planned on going.
A lot of people stayed over and they're gonna leave tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
My trailer's still on the field.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask.
It's all packed up.
Ready to go. All we gotta do is hook it up and go.
We stayed at the Quality Inn in Waynesburg and they got a hill that's like 45 degrees. And there's no way that I'm pulling the trailer up that hill.
Yeah.
It's a long, steep, it's long.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where all the hotels are, right?
but that's Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Howard.
Yeah.
Howard was at Brodak, right? He zipped in and zipped out, right?
No, I was not there.
Uh,
No. Yeah, we're still in Pennsylvania, Howard.
Okay, I'm still in Washington.
Okay, good. We'll converge on Muncie in 2 weeks.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Well, you'll leave a week from now to go to Muncie?
I don't know. I haven't looked. I guess I better look.
Yeah.
Gotta start out early so you can get there on time.
Yeah.
Do you know who else is coming from out west?
No, I don't. Paul Walker. He's been flying a quad rotor lately.
Yeah.
Brett will show up.
Who?
Brett?
Oh, well, he ought to. He retired, so probably the usual gang. Tim Just is going. He's got to stop by maybe here and then the Walker Stunt Ranch and get coached at the Walker Stunt Ranch and then go on to the Naturals.
Do you guys all travel in a caravan?
No, we don't get along that well.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, people used to do that. It might be kind of fun. I have to stop too often though.
Well, you just catch up.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Well, no, you can't catch up to Walker. He drives at. I think he might even exceed the speed limit sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
They're waiting to give you speeding tickets too, aren't they? And as you travel across the country on those interstates, they're just laying low for you, man.
Um, I don't know.
You have to watch what you're doing.
Yeah, the speeding tickets here, well, places like uh, Wyoming and Nebraska are pretty cheap, I think. I haven't gotten one.
I'll tell you where they give speeding tickets is in Muncie on that, that road?
The Galliard.
No, it's not on McGalliard. McGalliard runs by the motels. The one going from the field, you make a right turn going up towards McGalliard. That little stretch there,
Oh, yeah.
they shoot radar there and get you.
Yeah.
I'm often tired when I go up that road and lose track of my speed. So
Yeah.
I would watch it there.
Well,
yeah.
they got Sleepy Dawson on McGalliard one morning.
Oh yeah. Well, he talked his way out of it. He showed him his badge and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. We heard the other day that he passed away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he was in the memorial list at Rodak.
Oh wow.
Oh, he was fun.
He was, yeah. I judged with him several times.
Good judge, good coach too. Sleepy's a good coach. He'll coach you.
I believe it.
Wow, I didn't know he passed. Wow.
When she said there's 45 names, or Mark said there's 45, is that the total 45 or is that 45 more?
I don't remember. I didn't count them. There were an awful lot on that sheet of paper he had.
Yep.
But they weren't all on there. Alan Brickhouse was on the
Right.
plaque, but his name wasn't on the piece of paper.
So, yeah, maybe it's 45 on the paper and then plus the 3.
Yeah.
Woody had his ashes dropped on over Brodak, right? Over the flying area.
One of the guys did.
One of the guys did, yeah.
To ask Joe.
Yeah, Woody.
Joe knows who it was.
Oh, the guy they scattered his ashes? Yeah. His wife did it, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Did
I think it was his wife.
Were you there? I can't remember. Were you there at the FCM when the biplane took the guy's ashes and he pulled up and dumped it out there in the cornfield?
No,
I did that memorial video.
I didn't see that one.
I can't remember who that was either.
My favorite Woody incident was I didn't make the top 5. I was number 6 or 7, and so I got to warm up the judges on the finals day. And I thought, here I am with this elite crowd. This is pretty cool. Just the 7 of us in the pits or so. And after I finished, Woody came out and yelled at me, "Get out of here!"
Yeah.
I didn't belong here because I wasn't in the top 5. It kind of put me in my place. And yeah, that's right. I shouldn't be here.
That's Woody.
Yeah,
He didn't want
like 2 circles away, calling people to the pits and stuff.
Yeah, he was worried about people listening in on what we were talking about, what the judges were talking about.
Oh.
Woody's the kind of guy that would stay in a hotel in Muncie and then call the building inspector if there was something wrong in the hotel.
Oh man.
He was a building inspector in Massachusetts. I mean, I lived with Woody. I worked with Woody. I know him pretty. It's like a second father to me. But he was one of those kind of real straightforward, law and order kind of guys. And I already did call the building inspector at one of them hotels in Muncie that they were staying at. Tried to get to code violations. Crazy.
Well, Mark, here's a Bearcat report. Mark did win a Pilot's Choice Award.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. An airplane flies all right.
He's still getting used to it. You can tell. He hasn't flown it that much.
Yeah. Oh, it's a nice looking airplane. Oh,
How long does it
wonder
take you
if
to
he'll
get
be on
there, Howard?
tonight.
I,
How long does it take you to get to Muncie, Howard, when you go?
4 days.
4 days, huh? Wow.
Yeah, the older I get, the longer it takes.
Yeah.
as you get older, it gets longer, right?
Well, it takes longer.
It takes longer, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems longer.
Need to carry extra batteries in the trunk so you don't have to stop and charge.
I have to stop and pee anyhow.
Plug in another battery.
Howard, you driving by yourself or is your wife coming?
She's coming.
Okay. That makes it.
That makes it take a little longer.
She got to stop and pee too.
No, no, she won't let me drive it as fast as I'd kind of like to go.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My wife doesn't vocalize it, but she starts holding on to the grab bar, you know. I can tell.
She really should have bricked with me then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I do all the driving and I try to, I stay between 10 and 15 mile an hour over.
Wow, it was pretty fast.
I'd like to get there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not take a month. Get there, it's a long ways. You gotta watch out for the coppers too.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes that gal on the GPS, she doesn't tell you fast enough sometimes. Police reported, oh, there he is.
Yeah, nobody's going to Nashville in the LA area, Southern California. No.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, nobody. Steve,
Rudner's
Nobody?
Rudner's going, isn't he?
who?
Chuck Rudner.
Oh, you mean he's flying combat though, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's flying combat. I know he must be practicing then. Yeah. But Steve's not going to go. Harris, I was out there with him today flying. He's not going to go. He wants to go.
It don't matter, you're not flying his airplane, you're just riding along.
Yeah.
Yeah. There'd be no room to ride with Chuck. He got a zillion combat planes and his wife and
His kid, right? Doesn't he got his kid, Howard, too? His son?
he lives here in town, but he's confined to quarters because he's a new daddy. And
Who's that?
Mark Rudner.
Oh,
I don't think he's been out of the house for 5 months. Skipped the world championships and deferred to the first alternate team member, which was his dad. His dad went to the world champs instead of him.
What happened to Rich Lopez, Howard?
He died several years ago.
Wow. Yeah.
well, that's not right. Shouldn't have let him.
Yeah, well, we tried.
What's that red thing there on your table, Howard?
That is a McGuire's
Is that some
detail.
high zoot wax?
No,
This is McGuire's detailer.
Oh, polishing stuff?
Gotta get that end.
No, it's just cleaning the bugs off the leading edge stuff.
Oh, okay.
you really couldn't spot that?
Not from back here.
I knew exactly what it was.
Well, I don't spend as much time in auto parts stores as you do.
Yeah. Howard, if you want some good polish, forget that McGuire stuff. Buy 3M, finesse it.
That what they use on cars?
Yeah,
3M finessed it.
yeah.
That's it.
Finesse it 3, actually.
3.
That Chinese
And
stuff
That's
on
a
there,
3.
good, man. I like that stuff. The
What about
Chinese
that new
stuff.
ceramic stuff that you see advertised?
it ain't worth it.
Not even on a
Let's see.
car?
I don't know about a car, but on an airplane, it don't, I won't mess with it. That bottle on the
There.
right there, blue label, there you go.
There we go. This is finesse it too. Now, there's perfect it. This is the new 3-part stuff.
Oh, wow.
That shit ain't cheap. That's about, what, $60 a pint?
I don't know. I went out of my way to get the smallest quantity I
Right.
could.
I think the grit's about 10,000.
That's probably finer than toothpaste.
Oh, it is.
It's finer than toothpaste. Yeah, it works on this polyurethane clear coat.
Ah,
Works on
McGuire
both.
stuff doesn't.
Gorms. Anybody try Gorms? That stuff was good too, man. Polish.
That's silver polish, and it's not as good as 3M finesse it.
Might work on dope.
You couldn't convince Windy of that. He bought the whole. I think he bought the whole
Yeah.
franchise, man.
Gorhams. Gorhams.
I had a thing of Gorms and I threw it out. It was shit.
Well, you use it on your silverware.
Yeah.
Give it to Windy.
Believe it or not, though, if you take those Brasso, the wads, what do they call that stuff? It comes in the cans, the wad for polishing brass.
Yeah.
Brasso.
What the hell is it?
Brasso.
No, Brasso's a liquid. This was a pad.
Oh.
Anyway, it works for polishing paint. You know, take that little pad and do little circles. That just takes too long.
God's bright.
No, not
Oh,
God.
God.
Gorms. Metal. Shines metal.
Metal, yeah.
I'm a metal. My metal tank.
I got my instrumentation working.
Pretty. Hand that pretty over here. He's trying to say putty, but he says pretty.
Putty. You gotta get the putty out.
Get the pretty out. Winnie, what do you want? Pretty or putty?
So your instrumentation for what? Flap angle?
Flap angle and accelerations and
Okay, what is the flap angle? What is the elevator angle that you use in a normal flight?
I don't know yet, but I got the data here. I gotta convert it to degrees from volts.
Oh, my.
Gotta write a little program to do that.
I say 12 degrees.
Oh.
You know, just from peeking, I think that might be about right.
Wow.
It ain't 45 like people, pull in, just very small amount.
Yeah, I'll report here one of these days as to what it actually is. I had some misadventures with my airplane lately.
Uh-oh.
So how much weight extra is all this electronic equipment adding to your airplane?
I don't know, not too much. I'm going to take out the instrumentation before I go to the NATS. Probably.
Well, won't it fly different with the instrumentation in versus out?
I can't tell. I won't have instrumentation once I take the instrumentation out.
All right, okay.
You don't want them to think you're cheating, huh?
No.
Using some type of control advantage?
It's a lot of extra things to cause trouble.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah.
I had to make a drawing of the electronics in my airplane, so I wired it up. Then I made the drawing of it, and I was surprised. It looked pretty clever after I drew it up.
Hmm.
I found out what that extra switch does.
Yeah,
Well,
my guess is 12 degrees. Write it down.
all right. Well, I'll forget where I wrote it, but you remember that.
Yeah, so even if you give it full up, because what is your control surface move when you pull the lines? 30 degrees, 35 degrees?
28 for the flaps.
Okay, so if you gave it full up, it's not giving full up instantaneously. So I say 12 degrees, half of what it normally moves, you know?
It could be the lines are stretchy too.
Right. You got the force of the airplane moving and turning like that. So, and then you also have the forward momentum of the air trying to straighten all that shit out.
That's what we call it, hinge moment.
Inch moment.
Hinge moment.
Oh, hinge moment.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know all these technical terms. I'm just a backyard mechanic, so I'm a backyard aircraft engineer.
Yeah.
But I know that shit's going on.
That's yeah, it's going on. That's why you use a big bell crank, move it a long way. Is to overcome that. And today I had an interesting battery failure. I was flying along and
Oh, we could ask him the question.
I did my inside loops and feels kind of slow, and turned upside down and it got slower.
Uh-oh.
It quit and oh dear. And I applauded the groundskeeper here at Stonehenge, Circle One, because the airplane was undamaged, landed upside down, no damage.
Wow. Yeah, that's luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it a bad battery, Howard? Because
Yes, it was a bad sell.
that's all it takes.
Yeah, I was, I, it got really hot. I pried the end off, and it looks like it's the one where I'd welded the positive terminal, welded the strap onto the next cell, and I didn't trust the weld. It looked kind of flaky, so I augmented it with solder. So somewhere along the line, I think I cooked the cell. It's been in service for a long time though. It just failed today.
Okay, here's a question, because Steve has an airplane that he's running a 4-cell in. It doesn't have enough milliamp hour. It's really strange. It's a small compartment. It doesn't have enough milliamp hours to make it for the whole flight and still have some left. Is there a way to take 6 cells and make it put out the same voltage as 4 cells?
Uh,
I say yes.
well, yeah.
Will DeMuro would know.
Yeah, he's the one that would know.
Full power, man. Give him a ring, Steve.
I will.
Now you could make an 8-cell and it put out the same as a 4-cell because you just run 2 sets of 2 or 4 sets of 2 in parallel, right?
Four sets of 2. That
Yeah,
sounds like 8.
8 cells. Yeah, you could do it. That would be even. But I don't see why you can't add an extra 2 in that pack to have the same voltage as a 4-cell. So you'd have 2 sets of 3.
2 sets of 3. That'd be the same as a 3-cell.
Yeah.
But you could have a 1 2 2 1.
Right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, why not? Or
They're 18,650 each.
yeah,
Looking at the battery now.
you use 21 700s if they'd fit. That's a problem with those things, is they don't come in that many sizes.
Yeah, these are 3.6 volts.
Yeah, they all, well, 3.6. Yeah, that's where
You ever
that's,
flown, Howard, with the batteries cold? Because that's what happened to me in Tucson on my first flight. They were cold.
it's not cold in Tucson. It's hot in Tucson.
No,
You,
no,
you were in the wrong place. That was the
no, it was
problem.
January. It was January. It was 30. It was 40 degrees in the morning. 35 degrees in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dennis Nunes made a battery warmer.
yeah, I saw that.
Put in
Yeah.
your car.
You could do that.
Kestis
Put it in
puts
your
it on
pocket.
top
Yeah.
of the air filter.
I wouldn't go flying when it's too cold to fly.
I don't do cold at all.
Yeah.
At Southwest Regionals, it's cold in the morning and then hot in the afternoon. You know.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
um, yeah.
But you do think that we could do 6 cells and still put the voltage out of 4, right?
You could do it. I don't know if it'd work. Let's see. It, what, yeah, that's
He's gonna do it for size, you know. Otherwise, you'd have a big old honking battery, 8 cell.
yeah. Try that. 1, 2, 2, 1. Let me know how it works.
1, 2, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Hmm. We'll call Will.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Will, make me a
Well, they sell bigger. Okay, what is the voltage of 4 cell?
4.2.
No, 4 cell. What's the total voltage?
Oh, 4.2 times 4, whatever that is.
16 volt.
16.8.
16.8.
Okay, 16.8. We got to come up with 16.8, but how many milliamp hour?
4,200.
4,200. So what
Yeah.
kind of could we
The
get?
question, yeah, the question is, could you use different cells in series? And what would happen? You could use two 18650s and two 21700s.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
and the 1850 store sells those, right?
Yeah. Shane said
21
that.
7. Yeah, that's right. 21,700. So that'll give you the 14 volts plus or 16 whatever it is with
Yeah.
enough milliamp hours.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't understand why that thing uses so much juice.
Because it's heavy and it's got that big old rudder and very relatively thin airfoil.
What plane
Something
is
rubbing?
Thin airfoil should use less juice.
Not
And
much.
it's an older motor.
Well, buy a new motor.
Yeah.
What plane
He's
is
using a Pittman slot car engine in it.
Yeah.
Remember the old Pittman engine, Howard?
No.
Oh, looked like a blower motor. It's a big cast, cast things with the windings around it.
What do you have, a Cobra motor in it, Steve? Is that an older motor or what? What do you have in it?
It's an AXI.
Actually,
Oh, that's
Yeah, 28, 26, 900.
And what model
800.
is it? What model are you flying? A Genesis? No, huh?
No, it's a Blue Angel.
Oh,
a Scaringi Blue Angel.
It's,
Igor used those things.
yeah, I got it from Walt Brownell when he got out of it.
Oh,
Actually, what you should have done is went to Vigani and said, "What are you running in this thing?"
Who?
Jim Vigani with his Blue Angel.
Yeah, he's running a 2820. I couldn't believe it.
So just duplicate his setup. Or how much is his airplane?
His airplane weighs 10 ounces less than mine.
Oh, yeah.
What's it weigh, Steve? What's it weigh for that?
I think it's 60.
Okay.
It's a 46 size airplane, roughly.
That's not too bad. That's not way out of line, I don't think, right? For a 46 size airplane. Um, flying heavy,
Yes,
flying
likes
fast.
to eat the milliamps, that's for sure.
The fix is cut the nose off it, put a motor on it with a Super Tiger 46. Then you're done.
Well, well,
That's
what
a
size,
solution.
motor are you running, Steve?
It's a 28-26.
Any,
28, 26.
yeah, I heard that. Uh, doesn't Badass have 28, 30 something, 35?
I don't think so.
There's Philip Bailey. There's somebody we
Hey.
haven't seen for a while.
Phil's home already. Oh,
Hi,
Phil
Phil.
left early. Phil
Yeah.
left early.
He's back.
Hi, Phil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah.
Let me
Is
turn
this
this
gonna?
off. I got too many things on at one time.
You go on
Okay.
the naturals?
The naturals.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a model airplane contest coming up in a couple of weeks.
No, I doubt I'm going to make that. I
Oh,
haven't
that's
flown yet,
too bad.
Howard.
You what?
I have not flown yet. I've
Oh,
judged a couple of contests now, but I have not flown yet this year. Well, I've gone around in circles, but I have not put in a full pattern
well,
yet
that's why you would go, is to judge.
this year. Where is this contest?
Muncie,
Muncie.
Muncie, Indiana.
Muncie,
Are you
Indiana.
talking about at the Nationals? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
naturals.
Isn't that what I
I don't
said?
know if I'm gonna make that or not. It's that's only 3 weeks away. I
No,
just got
2 weeks away.
I'll tell
2
you what,
weeks away.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. If I could judge with that old fart over there drinking his tea right now, I'd probably be talked into it, but I don't know if I can get there.
You're in business.
I know I'm missing and I hate it, but I can't do much right now. I had to go back to PT today and they tried to kill me.
Oh, boy. Yeah, they're gonna get me on Tuesday. Cause I haven't done anything this week.
Well, I haven't either, and it told on me bad. When a 2 pound weight just wears you down and hurts, you know they know you haven't been doing anything.
Yeah. And my physical therapist, her name is Hope.
Yeah.
Mine says you've been busy, but it wasn't with doing your exercises. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Ain't no sense trying to hide it. They know.
no, they know. They can tell.
Sparky, you look tired, but you look like you're in a hotel room.
Yep, yep, we're still in Waynesburg.
Oh my goodness. How did the day go?
Oh, it went fine. We got the full second round of PA in. Of course,
Well,
nobody flew the first round.
Oh,
Yeah.
Two guys.
Two guys.
Nobody flew the first round.
2 guys. 1.5 patterns.
Yeah, that was a windy day, remember?
Oh, I wasn't there for it. I left Wednesday evening.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I didn't
Thursday,
stay for the dinner.
Thursday they were flying in gale force winds.
Oh Lord, I bet Joe Gilbert flew.
No,
He
Joe
did.
Gilbert did not.
oh, it must have been windy then.
Joe Daly flew an entire pattern, and Tom Luciano tried, but he only got through a couple of maneuvers.
Did he crash?
No, he didn't crash, but he just gave up.
Good.
Hmm.
Well, I tell you what, Joe Daly is one of the bravest pilots I've seen. Now, he may not be the most skilled. He's not up with oh God, I can't think of his name now, from Florida. I'm drawing a blank, but
Arrestus.
He's up there
Orestes.
with Derek Barry.
Yeah,
He and Derek
Orestes
can
is
fight it out.
absolutely the best wind flyer I've ever seen.
Who?
Orestes, and I mean, I've seen some good wind flyers, but Orestes just doesn't seem to care.
Huh.
He just goes ahead and flies. It doesn't bother him, doesn't seem to bother him.
Huh.
I saw him fly a final round at the Nats a few years back, and it was blowing so hard I didn't think anybody put a flight up. He went out and flew.
Yeah,
Does
Joe
he have a
Gilbert
small?
flew, but Joe Gilbert flew, but he was dancing. He gave us a dancing lesson, man.
yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Mm. Joe can fly, but I'm telling you what.
Joe won this meet, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, he
where's
won
Joe?
classic, profile, ringmaster,
Yeah,
PA, expert.
yeah.
He
It
won
was the
PA
Joe
as well.
Gilbert show for sure.
Good
Oh,
gracious.
Joe
What did he
Gilbert.
fly in PA?
What's that?
What did he fly in PA? His new airplane, or did he fly the
Yeah, his new airplane.
Oh, he's
And
got
it
a new
does,
airplane.
An
Yeah,
axioma. That's
and he did another big blue, but different.
and it don't fly as good as the old one, I don't think.
Yeah, he calls this one a MB5 comic book MB5 or something like that.
Oh,
It's actually an axioma. They got the molds for it.
I think that's me.
Axioma, not
Yeah,
Joe's
yeah.
airplane.
No, yeah, Joe got the molds from the crash one, and they what's his name, Tim Stagg. They went down. He went down to Tim Stagg's place, and they built an airplane on the Axioma wing and fuse.
which Joe?
Joe Gilbert.
Gilbert,
Oh,
Oh, but darn.
The wing is an Axioma wing, and I think it's an Axioma fuse, and whatever he did to dress it up in his style, he did. But
it's not an Axioma fuselage, it's Axioma elevator stabilizer and wing.
oh, okay,
And they
Wing,
made
wing.
up some kind of fuselage to go on it.
okay.
It looks like a stand way, way, way off scale Martin Baker MB5 fuselage. But the wings don't go with it because the Martin Baker did not have beautiful swept wings, and that does. But anyway, it's a good looking airplane. But I don't know. I didn't get to see it fly, so I don't know. But if Joe's flying it, it'll fly pretty good. I
It
believe
flies with the wing up inverted. He's got a twist in the wing.
Uh-oh. That ain't good. I believe we could put an 049 and a set of lines on a brick and he could fly it.
Hmm.
I don't know, ain't no telling how much nitro he'd have in it, but he can fly it. Joe's a heck of a stick, man. He can fly. Oh. Wind don't seem to bother him a bit.
Peter Bauer, what are you doing? You're muted.
Muted.
There you talking to yourself, Peter. There you go.
The plane shipped out Wednesday, and my plane is now in Paris on its way to England.
oh,
It went to Paris first.
Don't ask me, ask FedEx. It went to Indianapolis, and then the next update I saw said it was in Paris, and it should be on site by Tuesday or Wednesday.
Where was it supposed to go?
England. It'll get there
England.
eventually.
He's just taking a little break along the way.
It's having
Oh,
a
yeah.
sightseeing. The way that we ship them, the way that you can get a real good price with FedEx is they're not guaranteeing by a certain, like 2-day delivery or anything. This is like usually it's like 7-day or 10-day, and they use your crate to fill in on other freight things. So whatever way they can get it there, they get it there, and they're just
That's all right. I ordered.
they're just
I know
filling
what you
in
mean.
space.
I ordered two electric motors from Switzerland, and they came to the United States in 2 days.
I don't know why you're
Then they went from New York to Florida to Minneapolis to Atlanta, I think. Then back to Greensboro, and I thought, they're in Greensboro. I'll get them tomorrow. No, They went to Kentucky and then came back to Greensboro. And then I finally got them 2 days after that. It was shipping system doesn't make any sense at all anymore.
When do you fly, Peter? When does it start?
Oh, June, July. Hang on a second. Opening ceremony is, oh, I'm in the wrong year. Hang on a second. Opening ceremony is July 9th.
9th, okay.
And then judging, I think we start flying control line on the 13th.
Wow.
But there's 111 entries in between the three scale classes, so it's huge. They're going to be flying from 9 in the morning. RC, they'll be flying from 9 in the morning till 7 at night every day.
Wow.
Wow.
Where is this?
Buckminster, England.
Boy, there's going to be some more out judges.
Yeah, but their time, because of the Earth or whatever, wherever they are on the Earth, is not as long as United States, right? Their day isn't as long.
No, it's longer.
Is it?
Yeah, they got more latitude.
Yeah, they're further north.
Thank you. That's what I meant.
How many control line entries did they have, Peter, for scale? You know?
Well, for control line, there's 22. And the RC, there must be like 90 or so in RC. So it's quite huge.
Hmm. Where's your airplane gonna live till you get there?
Oh, they
Airport.
have their flying site. It looks real nice, but they have a big pavilion kind of set up, and all of our planes are shipping now. Well, it'll get to England soon, but getting through customs is always the trick.
Oh,
Because you have to convince them that you're not selling it there, or they'll start charging you duties, and then they'll ask you what it is. And we think we got that all worked out, but last time in Romania, it took like 3 days to get out of customs.
wow.
But yeah, everything, we don't fly out till like the 6th, but everything's shipped out. So I got nothing to do now.
Yeah,
I
just
got
sit and wait. Can't practice, can't detail,
nope,
just
nothing.
gotta
It's
wait.
fun.
Is that the way they always do it? Why wouldn't you guys fly control line scale in Australia with the other control line events? They don't do it that way, or?
No, they do it with the other scale events because they share a lot of judges for the static judging.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
hey, Sparky, can you allow me to share?
No, you have to ask Gary.
Oh, Gary, can you allow me to share?
Yeah.
Just start sharing and he'll approve you. I don't know how many times I gotta tell
Oh,
you guys that.
Yeah.
I tried, but it said no.
It's going
There's something.
now.
Gary
Doing
got
something.
fast
There it
fingers.
is.
There you go. Oh,
That's
there it is.
that's the crate. But let me back up here. That's the empty crate, and then I took a bunch of pictures just kitting it out. The wing is on one side. Cradles for the fuselage. It's all soft packed around. And then my wife's plane goes on top, the smaller one.
What is your plane?
So you got them both in there, all right.
Islander.
It's a Britten Norman Islander.
The one you were showing us about a year ago. Did you get it painted up like you wanted it?
Yeah, I gotta find another photo. Hang on, I'll come back when I find a photo of the plane.
It
Now that
looked
it's
gorgeous, the photo I saw.
They unfortunately the airline just in the last 2 weeks sold it, or the last month sold it, and the new company repainted it black. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yuck.
so they ruined a beautiful plane.
You could have just painted yours black and said, hey, there it is, black.
yeah.
You don't get many points for a single color airplane.
Yeah. Bet.
You don't, yeah, that's the only trick. You don't get many points. That's why I painted it this way, is because that's how you get points.
Hey guys, let me ask you something while he's looking. You were up there the last couple of days. Did you hear anything about next year being the last one?
If you look on my YouTube channel, Buzz Brodak announces it just right to the camera. Next
Yeah.
year is the last one.
Okay, I thought it was a rumor, but okay.
Nope, not nice video, Sparky.
Guess we better start building now to get ready for next year.
Well, I figured that it would be best to have her announce it than me announce it or somebody else, right from the horse's mouth.
Yep.
She didn't want to do it.
She didn't?
No,
Oh. Didn't want to be on the internet?
no, she didn't. I mean, I could tell she was very sad that it was going to be the last one.
Yeah, yeah. But she was firm about it.
Yep.
That's it. 30 years.
You got to remember that thing cost her a bunch to do.
I asked her about that, and it doesn't. One of the guys said, well, they cut it down a day because it saves her a couple of $1,000s. And I told her that, and she goes, it does? No. So just like the food, she said, yeah, I make it all myself. Did you hear her say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Comes right from the Brodak supermarket.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be darned. I'll be darned. I know she's a heck of a lady, and she's put up with us for a bunch of years.
Probably getting up there too, isn't she?
I've been up,
Ate
up
something
there.
either.
Been
Yeah.
up there when we had to put up with cicadas. I've been up there when it rained and we had so much mud I didn't think was ever going to all get out of there.
There was no hay bales down, and I didn't see the honeydew man, but they said that he showed up, but he used to show up once a day and pump the toilets.
Yeah,
I saw him once.
I saw him once. Yeah, I think it was Tuesday.
And there was a whole lot more toilets, let's say 10 years ago, there was a lot of toilets and no parking anywhere. And there was lots of parking.
Yeah. Oh man, that's sharp. Oh, and they painted that black?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
That's cool. Good gosh, Pete, that's nice. How did you do all that?
A lot of work on a computer.
I'll bet.
Yeah, so there were some decent photos of it, but I had to take the photos then and like tweak them so you would be straight on the rudder. And
Yeah.
then
We want to get off here.
it's easy to convert, but the main thing was tweaking everything and sizing
Yeah.
everything so it wasn't twisted anymore.
Hey guys, we're gonna get out of here. Gary, it's on you. Make sure you shut it off when you're done.
Yeah. When they're done. All righty.
All right,
Safe
guys.
trip,
Good night.
Good night.
Safe trip,
Good
guys.
night.
Be careful.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Santa, how you doing? You ain't talking much.
Well, I've learned to shut my mouth and listen. I learned more that way.
Yeah.
Well, I'd learn more if I'd learned to do that, but it ain't liable to happen now.
Well, that's when I really don't have a whole lot to say. I usually try not to say too much. I was going to ask how your shoulder's doing. Are you getting any better
It's
on it?
getting
or what?
there. It's getting there, John. It's not supposed to be that. When I told him it aches every day, he just says, no, it's not supposed to do that. I said, I can't help what it's supposed to do.
Mhm.
I told y'all before we started this mess, I'm a slow healer. I always have been, and it hurts. And he said, wait a minute, I read your test results and your level of pain is ridiculous. I know my ability to handle pain is ridiculous because I've had to deal with it for so many years. I've gotten used to it, but no, they put me on a machine, put a bunch of wires on me and then poked me with needles and different things. And he said, that don't hurt. I mean, I can feel it. It don't feel pleasant, but it doesn't, that's not what I call pain. And then he grabbed my arm, pulled it back, and said, "Now that's paint." So he said, "You ain't natural." I said, "No,
Well,
I've
we
just
knew that.
yeah." I said, "I've climbed telephone poles for 30 years and I'm used to pain. It's, I mean, I don't get a little tiny splinter and have to go to the doctor. I mean, some
Yeah.
of us do.
Wow.
But when it hurts, it hurts. And this ain't natural how much this thing's hurt.
Well, I hope you get feeling better soon.
Yeah.
Oh, me too. I'll get there. It's just, I've always believed if it leads you to it, it leads you through it. But
Yeah.
it don't have to be a short, easy path.
Well, I'm hoping to see one of those planes getting finished.
Me too. I've been working on one today, and they're going to be. I'm hoping, Lord willing, there's going to be 3 finished in the next couple of months.
Cool. Look
So
what I did.
we're going to work on that. Oh, what'd you do?
30-year battle with skin cancer.
Oh boy. Yeah,
It took a big chunk out of me.
yeah.
And it's at that point where it hasn't settled down. It's painful,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I've been fighting that since 1991. So,
Ooh, you're a tough
well,
man, Santa.
at least I'm still around to fight it. That's the important
That's
part.
it.
Yeah.
You're a tough man, Santa Claus.
No tougher than anybody else.
I don't know about that.
I tell you, I'm getting to the point where I might actually go in the shop and work on a model airplane. See if
I
I-
used I used to do that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who you got doing it for you now?
John, I got one for you. You won't believe with all well, Howard won't believe it either. With all the madness I've been doing about the electrics, guy offered me a sleeve and piston and Hemi head and stuffed backplate for a Fox 35 the other night. And the one plane that I have never built because I just didn't like the name of it is the El Diablo, the devil.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be a stick in the mud or a purist or nothing else, but I just never liked the name of that airplane.
Didn't shake your tree.
But I like the looks of it. And I love the way it flies, but I just never cared to fly the devil. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I went to Greensboro the other evening and I went and saw some friends of mine, and he's just getting into old time. And I didn't mean Greensboro, South Carolina, Columbia. And he put a handle in my hand and it just happened to be attached to an El Diablo. I'm going to have to build one of them dang things. So now I've got the parts to build the motor to go in it. So I'm going to put a Fox 35 in. If I'm going to fly an old timer, it's going to have a Fox in it.
Screw yourself in the ground, you will.
Probably. Probably. But he put that handle in my hand. I went around circles. I couldn't fly a whole pattern. Honestly, I couldn't remember it. He had me flying before he flew, and I couldn't remember it. But it was a fun plane to fly. Everything I could do, climb, dive, and wing overs and square maneuvers and stuff. He says, "Oh, you don't do that in old time. Triangles and cloverleaf. You don't do that in old time." I don't remember what you do in old time. It's been a year since I've flown. So, I didn't fly it into the ground. That was the impressive part. So, but it was it was so daggum stable and all that I just said, well, maybe I'll build one of these rotten things. So I talked to Tom Looper and he's got plans to it. And he said he'd get me a set of plans copied. So I guess I'm going to have to build an El Diablo now. Tommy's building one. So he said, I'll build one if you build one, or you build one if I build one. I said, all right, deal. So we're going to each build an El Diablo and go out and fly a little bit. Tommy's will be lighter. I don't know how, but Tommy's will end up lighter.
Yeah.
Is that what you say?
I'm going to try not to, though. This time I've learned a trick. My weight problems are in the paint. It's no secret I don't like to paint, but I end up putting on too much. So I've learned if you just go 4 coats of clear and just get it where that surface is glassy, and then take some A-line dye and put it in thinner and spray it with A-line dye. No weight. It does not change the weight. You get a stain, you get it stained yellow or red or whatever you want. Does not change the weight. Then you go and get you some clear and put over top of that, and you're done. Well, I like to put trim colors on it. So, my ringmaster, you all got pictures of my ringmaster in the calendar a couple of years ago, and it started out to be red and yellow, and it ended up red, yellow, black, and white. But anyway, I always have plans of keeping it very simple, and I just can't do it.
Well, you could always go with a transparent red monocoat.
I have not had any luck with monocoat. Now I'm trying. I've got a plane going right now, the Trailblazer. That's going to be tissued with medium silk span and two to three coats, no more than 3 coats of clear. Probably be 4 around the edges, but no more than 3 over the body of it. And then monocoated over that just to see if this works for me. But personally, I have never had any luck with monocoat on anything but a sailplane.
Don't go over 2 coats of clear.
2 coats, okay.
Yeah, you want permeability in the substrate so that when you put the monocoat on, it adheres and pushes all bubbles out the other side.
That makes sense.
They don't make bubbles on the top, but the air expands to the underside and into the framework.
Yeah.
And then it exits that way. I've got the first one I did that to was a Legacy. And I built that Legacy in, what was it? 2001, I think is when I built that. Yeah. Anyway, it was the first one I put on the regular silk span, 2 coats of clear, thin clear, not thick as you want, just thin clear.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put the monocoat, put yellow monocoat over it, and it looks like dyed silk span is what it looks like. But that is all tightened down, and it's been tightened down. I haven't put an iron on it since I built it. So
Wow.
And it is still tight, and it's the one that got set there underneath where the air conditioning, where it drops its water.
Yeah.
And it was dropping it right into the lead outs and filled that
Oh,
whole
no.
airplane full of water. And I took it out and I drained it out and I put it where it could dry out. And it still doesn't have any baggy stuff
That's
on it.
cool.
So, it works.
Well, I ended up at the contest. There was a fellow there had a kit, and I had to buy it. I know you've mentioned it several times, and I saw the thing, and I said, well, I have never seen one fly. I've heard of them, but I've never seen one fly. But John seems to like an Electra. I'm going to get it. I'm going to try it.
The Electra is a very good airplane.
Well, it sure looks like that thing's got such a long nose on it. It sure looks like it was made to be an electric.
Well, you could definitely do it. I used a OS 35S on mine, which is a very light engine.
Yeah, I'm going to go electric on my 2814 and let it rip.
It just needs, it's power-wise, anything that's equivalent to like an OS 35S in power,
Yeah.
that's all you need, so.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. I don't know when I'll get around to building. I got the darn thing. Now, when I get around to building it, I don't know. I'm not known for building kits. Tommy says, why do you buy kits? You never build them. I don't know.
Well, if you get tired and you never build it, you know where you can throw it.
Well, I tell you what, I have decided I've got enough balsa downstairs. I could build several models, but I think I'm going to build, I'm going to build what I've got started right now. I'm not starting anything new until I finish what I've got started downstairs. Now that's too many models. I'm embarrassed to say how many models, but there's several. And I'm going to finish what I've got down there, and then I'm going to build at least 2 kits. But now don't get your hopes up. One of them's a Tucker Special.
It's a good airplane.
I wanted a Tucker special for 30 years and I've never had one. I've got a Tucker special kit. A friend of mine gave me a Tucker special and said, "Here, you need to build this." And I've never built it, but I'm going to. And then the other one will probably be a Stiletto 660 because I've always loved that. I think the world of Les McDonald. And I think his model is just as pretty as any I've ever seen. So then I get that done. The next one's just liable to be Al Raby's Mustang because I've got that downstairs and I'd really like to build that.
I can't disagree with you on your choices. I can't say this about the Electra. At mine, I scratched
Huh?
mine had the only difficult portion was putting on the leading edge sheeting
Yeah.
on it because it doesn't touch the spar. You know?
Yeah, that kind of bugged me. I looked at the plans and I said, it's time for me to go to bed because I don't see how that works. And it
Well,
does.
it has that full spar running the whole length of it underneath it, but it's just a little bit shy of touching it. It works, you know, it works.
Well, I think I'm going to cheat and put a piece of 1/16 between each rib, you know, where the sheeting comes across and the spar is up here somewhere. I think I'm
Yeah.
going to put a little piece of vertical 1/4 inch or something just to keep the sheeting from getting a starved dog look.
You can do that. I never ran into that problem, but you can do that. That airplane, if you can build it around 40 to 44 ounces, it'll handle a little bit more than that, but mine flew literally, as they say, off of the bench.
Yeah.
I went to VFC with it. I had not flown it when I got to VFC. I finished building it after getting there. I took it out. I got one test flight on it, and the second flight was an official. And
You're a Bob Hunt disciple, aren't you?
just you know, you always put everything behind. Or, I'll get to that later. I'll get to that. No, pretty soon. Later is now.
Yeah, I know it. That bit me this year. I was going to finish the Trailblazer and I didn't get it finished.
Well, that's kind of. But I tell you what, the plane was straight. You know, I built it as best as I knew how, and everything was lined up correctly, and it had the corrected geometry on it. That was one of the first. That was the first one that I put that on, and so it had at full up. It had 27 degrees on the flap, 32 to 33 degrees on the elevator. And
how did you build that wing straight? I'm going to have to glue some pieces in to put it on rods, I guess.
Well, I didn't put it on rods. No, take that back. I did too. I used rods. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to because I can't see any other way to build this thing straight. I mean, that's one of those put the rib on and then pull it down.
Yeah. Now this is a late 50s, early 60s design.
Uh-huh.
So you might want to look at the trailing edge where you've got to put the hinges for the flaps.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and Bart showed me how to build an adjustable lead out for the over-under lead outs on that. But I will tell you, I built it and it's not hard. But I'll tell you that I wound up with them where it shows on a drawing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to move them at all.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a good flying airplane. It's very honest, and you set up the landing gear at the correct angle, and that thing when it comes to the ground, it's like you get about this high above the ground, and it's like that landing gear reaches down and touches, and the airplane just rolls on the mains, you know.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful landing, man. Takeoff, same way, up on the mains. Then you can take it around full circle if you want on the mains. So
That's cool.
yeah.
I tell you what, we didn't have asphalt at Brodak, so we couldn't. I can't say it landed like that, but Mark Gerber's Bearcat.
Yeah.
Boy, that thing is it's gorgeous in the air.
I heard
He's
he
not
got,
used to flying. He is not even close to used to flying that thing yet, and it's giving
Yeah.
him some problems. He's adjusting after every flight, but I'm telling you what, that is a gorgeous airplane.
oh yeah. He got the pilot's choice or something, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Not surprised. Mark's a very good builder.
Yeah, he's a good fella.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that Bearcat though, just I personally would have put more inclines on it, but that thing is it's just a beautiful airplane. And that 60 just growls and gnarls and just, oh boy, it's nice. I
Does
was
everything.
judging on the back circle and he was flying on the front circle. I didn't get close enough to really, I didn't
Yeah.
see his whole flight because the guy took off before Mark landed. So it kind of upset me. I wanted to tell him, wait a minute, but they didn't want to hear that. So I didn't get to watch his whole flight, but it sure was pretty what I got to see.
How,
Not
how,
not
how
the
far?
maneuvers so much as just the airplane in the air. I just love a
Yeah.
Bearcat.
Yeah. How far have you gotten on the Trailblazer?
Well, wings built, tails built, um, fuselage. If I have any more problems with the fuselage, I'm liable to end up with a fuel airplane. I'm liable to
Yeah.
build a
See
fuel.
that? Yeah. I apologize that I think I drew that front end for a 28 millimeter.
Well, I had built the front end and then looked at the darn thing and said, this ain't going, I don't think this is going to fit. And I grabbed a 35-15 and tried to put it in there and it went in fine. And then I tried to stand it up and it won't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had to cut the whole front end out of it and try to cut it loose. And then I got to make new sides and, well, make a whole new front end. And I
Yeah.
tried to saw it. And if your saw blades are dead sharp, you can cut that stuff with a saw blade. But if you try to cut the whole thing with one blade, you're not going to make it. It's not going to happen.
Well, see, I used
Thank
that
you.
file from Dennis that he sent me on his style of mount and battery holder.
Yeah.
And so good, you know. I said, do you mind if I use yours as a basis to start off buying? He said, no. He says, make it yours. So I went ahead and did it. I showed it to him. He says, you know, I said I was going to give him credit for it, and he said, no. He said, you went, took it, and made it yours. So you know. Anyway, so but thinking about it now, I'm pretty sure that he had set that up for a 28 millimeter motor.
I think he did.
And I didn't
I'm going to
catch
try to
that.
cut a new one for a 35 and see if I can wedge it in that fuselage without.
Thing is, the top of the fuselage for the canopy forward, that shape has to be changed too.
Yeah.
Because
I have
it's
to
gonna,
scab on some stuff, some wood, and then file it, sand it to make it look right.
yeah.
It's I got so disheartened with it one night. I just almost started building a new fuselage, a one for a Tiger 60. What happened there? I've wanted. It's no secret. I've said it on here. I've wanted for years to get a Tiger 60 sleeve and piston kit from Brian Gardner. Well, I finally got one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking serious about putting it in that airplane because it's just just would be so much easier than this. This front end is.
At this point, all you'd have to do is build another fuselage.
That's it. Build another fuselage. It'd be a lot easier than trying to re-engineer this. But
yeah,
because I thought when I built it that I could just build the sides different. You know, just build because it's the two sides that aren't tall enough. The across the top's big enough. Across the bottom's big enough. Two sides just aren't tall enough.
right. It's
Just make it a little taller and put it in there. Everything be all right. It's never that easy.
Yeah.
It just didn't quite work out. And but anyway, the battery would go in there fine, and I wanted to put a box underneath it and put my ESC in there, but I believe the blame thing would go behind the batteries. And the timer, I'm using a climb and dive timer, so I'm thinking about getting Brent Williams has little printed things that go over the climb and dive timer, so it can go outside the fuselage and still be protected a little bit. I don't want electronics out in the wind. I know they need to be cool, but they don't need to be exposed to everything.
Well,
And
see, I was thinking about putting them like this tarantula. This is the top. This is
Yeah.
the top. This is the bottom. Okay, on the fuselage, put it. This is the side of the fuselage right here.
yeah,
But I'd bring out from the motor mount. I'd bring out a piece of light plier or whatever, come down and just morph it into the fuselage, and that would be removable. Either batteries, probably not batteries,
yeah.
magnets or clips, but you could have your ESC and your timer and all that in there. They would get plenty of cooling because you could leave that at both ends open, so you get cooling right through it. You'd actually probably get better cooling that way because you'd have a vortice effect.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try one more time, John, but I'm telling you, I don't know why somehow or another. I think the problem is between my ears, but for some reason I'm having an awful time getting this front end to work. I don't know what it is. But I'm going to try one more time, and if it don't work, it's going to have a Tiger 60 on it.
I got a couple more questions on how'd you do on the back end between the trailing edge and the lead and the rear of the fuselage? That go okay for you?
It worked all right. I put foam on there. I cut it out. Well, really didn't cut it out. I built it, that way. And then put foam in there that instead of being a 1/2 inch wide, it was 1 inch wide. That's too much. So you take a piece of plywood and make a mold on the front at the trailing edge of the wing, and you take another one and put it at the leading edge of the elevator, not elevator, the horizontal stab. And you take your hot wire and you go down there and you just run across that thing one time. Now you have to have the foam glued in. You can't have it free floating or you'll have a mess. So glued that in and ran the wire across there one time, and then turned it over and took the same two molds and busted them loose and put them on the other side. I just tacked them in with lightly tacked them in. And it did the same thing on the other side. Then I took, I want to say it's 1/64 plywood. Oh Lord, the dog's going crazy now. Then I realized I was going to have to go back and take and put that front one back in at the trailing edge of the wing and go up halfway of the wing and make another one that's just flat. And it's just almost dead flat, but you got to have something to put that wire against to get your shape.
Yeah.
And I put another piece of foam up there and cut that. And then did the same thing on the other side. That gave you your fuselage, instead of being, for you, those of you don't understand what I'm saying, instead of having flat fuselage sides, they're bowed out like this. They're not nearly that much, but they're
3/4 of an inch.
It's 3/16 of an inch, I think, on each side.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of an inch wide. The fuselage.
Yeah, it ends up 3/4 of an inch. But anyway, then at the trailing edge of the wing, it tapers forward on that foam and transitions up flat. All right, so that worked out well, and I got it in there. The other motor mount went in there, and everything worked dead even. Now, when you go changing it, now things get a little precarious. But anyway, it's going to work. What you had to do to put it all together is I used that dog never does that with me, but she can make it just go crazy. Anyway, I took white glue, and everybody says use epoxy, but I used white glue on the foam and epoxy on the balsa. And I just took long pieces of, I'd do both sides at the same time. And I took long pieces of pine that I had radiused the edges so it wouldn't mar anything, put them on there and clamped them on at the top, and then pulled it down and clamped them on at the bottom, and then put it on the front and clamped it down. And somehow or another, the Lord was with me because the dang thing laid down there flat like it was supposed to and looked like I knew what I was doing. Trust me, I didn't, but it looked like I knew what I was doing.
But it was like a baseball bat when it was all dry.
Yeah, I tell you what, that thing went from flimsy as crap to you could hit a baseball with it. It's
Yeah.
rigid.
And strong.
It turned out nice, and I can't remember what it weighs, but it was well less than I expected it to weigh. It weighs about double what my ringmaster fuselage weighed.
Yeah, but it's
And
twice
my
as big.
ringmaster I thought was light until I picked up Joe Gilbert's this weekend. His is I want to say 28 ounces. I can't remember. It's light. Mine's 31. And I got to looking. I said, well, I could take off the APC propeller. That saved me a little bit. I could take that big. Honestly, do you mind, dog? Take off that full muffler and put just a little tab on it like he's got. And I could take that big metal fuel tank, 3 ounce fuel tank off and put a little 2 ounce plastic like he's got. And I'd be in there. I weighed everything. It'd be in the house with what his is.
Yep.
My stuff to make it look neat is what's making it way too much. But I slowed the elevator down on that thing, and it don't do that in the turns anymore. I'm tickled. So
Excellent.
still didn't fly full pattern with it, but I'm
Excellent.
hoping to get out there and fly a little bit before long.
I got another question to ask you.
All right.
How did the wing go together for you?
I built it on the table. I didn't think it would work. I really didn't believe that would work on that wing because it's tapered, but it's the same thing from trailing edge to the spar all the way down. So it fits. And that's kind of crazy considering it's a double tapered wing. Oh boy. Now he's confused.
So you're happy with the wing, then I take it.
Yeah, it's dead straight. I think I'm real happy with the wing. I don't know.
4-inch bell crank?
Excuse me?
A 4-inch bell crank?
Oh yeah. I was going to try to get in touch with Howard and get one of his 5s or 6s, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Of course, Howard, I could still put a 5 in there if I could get my hands on one.
I don't know.
I'm a bad boy. No, I tell you, it was interesting. I've been playing with that thing for.
What do you estimate at this point that the total weight would be?
It's not going to be a lightweight. It's going to be. I'll be surprised if it's not in the 62 to 65 ounce at least, because it's not light now. It's not light now, and I still got to paint this beast. But it's going to be a A-line dye paint job. That's the only way I can get one painted and it be light. It's either do that or do it in monocoat. And I may do monocoat on this. I don't know. I want to get it done in time to fly it for a contest in the fall. I want to take it to Atlanta.
I'd love to be able to see that thing fly.
Oh yeah, I think you're going to hear about it when it goes out because it looks bulky on the plans. It looks like the fuselage looks bulky. Once you get it built and put it up to this wing, it don't look bulky. It looks pretty neat, and it being a double tapered wing and all, I think it's going to be a neat plane to fly. I'm really looking forward to trying it.
I hope it all works out. It should. Everything that I know about it went into that. That doesn't mean a lot because I don't know if I know enough.
Yeah, we'll find out, Bubba. I don't
find
know,
out.
but it's been fun to build. It's big enough without being too big. I really thought it was going to be a bigger airplane than it is. It's about the size. It's a little bit bigger than a standard Pathfinder. Cha-ching. It's a little bit bigger than a Pathfinder, and it's a little bit it's a good bit longer than a Pathfinder. And I don't know, it's right in there with the size of my Max Beast. So, which is one of the planes that I own that I did not build, but Tom Dixon built that thing, and I don't know why Tommy didn't like it because I love it. Zero nitro, but it's a beautiful airplane. It flies really well. But
Well, I'll tell you, it's. I'm glad that you're where you are with it. I'm really looking forward to when you get it done and flying.
no,
and
me too.
Get some flight reports back.
Well, like I say, I was hoping to have it done in time to take it to Brodac this year, but I hadn't counted on the shoulder surgery, and I sure hadn't counted on two retinal tears.
Yeah.
That's kind of slowed me down a few months. So we're just now getting back where I'm. Well, like at Brodac, I had on those real dark glasses the whole week. I didn't want to go outside in the bright. Everybody says, "Oh, I saw you in just glasses." No, you didn't, because my wife was with me. I know good and well if I'd been outside with just my glasses, I would have caught heck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well,
it's pretty neat. I took them off a couple times for pictures, but normally I wore the solar shields.
yeah.
And if anybody flies in the sun and has a problem with flying into the sun and the sun really hurting their eyes, you can get Solar Shield from Walmart, and they're not that expensive. Now, not the store, you have to get it online, but Walmart online sells Solar Shield, and that's the brand that when you go to the eye doctor and have work on your eyes done, that's the brand they'll give you. They don't give them to you; they sell them to you. But anyway, that's the kind you get. And a friend of mine from here, Terry McDowell, he'd have a pair of them at a contest, and I told him one time, I said, I'm not going to be able to fly. The sun is right there where we're going to end up flying, and I can't take it. It's just too bright. He took those things and put these on, and I went and put them on and flew it. Man, I didn't have any trouble at all with it.
Yeah.
So it's he used them. Charlie Reeves used them.
Speaking of your flying buddies,
Yeah, several of my flying buddies use them, but they're called Solar Shield, and they're not that expensive. They used to be like $35. Now they're not that bad anymore.
what's Buddy Barbie doing?
Buddy is still flying. He's flying a plane called a All-American PhD. It was built by Roy Phillip and used by Mike Gorman in the article he did in Stunt News, I think it was. But I don't remember which magazine it was in or publication.
Isn't that a Ted Fancher design?
No, not
Oh,
this one.
okay.
This was designed by Mike Garman.
Oh, the All-American PhD.
Yeah, All-American
Sorry.
PhD. It's an All-American that's been lengthened and then flaps put on it.
Yeah, got it.
And it flies much better than you would think. It looks like, my God, what did you do to that All-American? But it flies great. But it's bigger than an All-American. It's a different wing, different airfoil, and it's bigger. But the fuselage looks like an All-American that's been stretched from the stab to the elevator.
Right.
The stab to the elevator, from the flap to the elevator.
Well, you know, I was online looking up some of the old crew members on the destroyer I was on, and that Barbie fellow that I served with,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he was from South Carolina. And I just am absolutely sure that he's got to be related to Buddy.
He probably is.
Got to be a link there.
Buddy's family's all over the place, so it could be.
Yeah.
Oh, he is an interesting dude. And he's a good friend and a good flyer, and it's a lot of fun. When Tommy and Buddy and I get together, it's always fun. But then you throw in Tony and Steve and Kermit.
A regular crowd.
Yeah, we have a good time. Yeah, Tommy and I have flown together for 53. Let's see. Been married 51 years, so 51 years. And there's most of that time, there's just been the two of us. We were the two control liners from this area. And then Buddy was in there, and then he moved away for a while, and he came back. And some of the others have moved in, moved out, whatever. Kermit used to be in Charlotte, and he moved to Ohio, got married and went to Ohio. When he retired, he come back here and he flies with us now. But anyway, we've all been flying together for a while. Everybody knows everybody and trusts everybody, and it's just it's a good group of people. We get together, we fly, and then 11:30 or whatever, it starts getting here lately. It starts getting windy and it starts getting weird, and we all go get lunch.
There you go.
Let me ask y'all something. Since we got guys from all across the country, has your year there, has your weather been as weird as ours? I mean, it's windy as it should be in March, and this is the middle of June.
Well,
Yeah.
I can tell you that where my location is here in the Great Basin Desert area in Utah, the weather, it typically blows here. And we've had a few decent windstorms, but it's not been as bad as normally. Temperature's a little warmer than normal. We haven't been getting as much rain as we should. So that's what's happening here.
Yeah, I don't know what's
I'm in
going
the
on.
high desert.
It's been dry. It's been windy.
Yeah.
And it's just, and the seasons, springtime.
Yeah.
Usually springtime comes, it gets warm. We have about a week that everything's bright yellow.
Yeah.
This year we had 5 weeks that everything was yellow. It'd get warm, the trees would bud out, you get pollen, it'd get cold, the trees would slam back shut, you'd see the leaves disappear again.
Yep.
Week or two later, the opens back up, and here we got spring and pollen again. Golly molly.
Yep. Yesterday, this last week's been like that for me. My eyes have been watering, burning, all of that. Yeah, we've had that.
My wife and I usually go through one good sized bottle of antihistamines or whatever you call it a year. I don't know how many we've gone through this year because we're taking them constantly. Every day we call them Dr. Sparks, but it's a over the counter old allergy drug that supposed to be safe to take. I hope it is, because I've been taking them like candy. Every 4 hours I take one.
Well,
But
you as a sailplane flyer, one of them glider guiders, you'd love it out here. You can sit out and look over the dry lake, and you could spot through the shimmer, the thermals.
Oh man, I'd love that. Howard, you just ain't right, brother. You still got the old dog on the wall looking as good as anything I've ever had to go to a contest with.
That's a good flying airplane. I flew it at the Northwest Regionals.
It's a good looking airplane, I'm telling you.
Well, thank you. Well, it's low resolution picture, I guess.
I've seen the new dog in person, and I know they're beautiful airplanes.
It's a little beat up.
Oh God, so am I. That ain't nothing. Howard comes to the Nationals in his little electric car, and he pulls up, and the whole back end of it, I mean, the whole back glass is full of airplane. And I mean, I'm talking full of airplane. That airplane, he opens the back deck, and everything, corner to corner, is airplane. That thing looks like the airplane was built to fit in the back of that car.
It's a scheme. Yeah, it just fit it in there.
Yeah, just fits. Howard, I've got a little Ford C-Max, 2015 C-Max, little hybrid electric car. And I took my SV11 out there to go put it in the car. And I thought, well, I guess I'm taking the pickup truck to the field. My wife says, give me that and get out of the way. She put that plane in the car and never touched nothing. Got it in there. I have for many years called her the Blibby Master. Well, she has retained her throne.
Yeah. Mary Lou got an Impact and Gordy's twin in a Prius.
Good grief.
Gordy's
That's amazing.
And
Has anybody heard how
the
Gordon's
last
doing?
one he had, the big white one.
Oh, the
That one's that probably. This is the Pathfinder 2.
Oh, okay. Okay.
he's got the really good Pathfinder, the red and
Yeah.
white one.
Good, but yeah.
I had an interesting experience earlier in the week. I was driving on the freeway, and I was passing two 18-wheelers that were sitting there at 65 miles an hour in an 80-mile-an-hour zone. And so I
What?
get, well, they must have them on a where they can't go any faster, you know.
Wow. 80-mile-an-hour zone. I've never seen one of those.
So anyway,
We got them all over the West.
yeah.
Mm.
So I pulled out around the guy, and I was doing about 95, and I'm close to 100 when I pulled back in because I didn't want that oncoming car. I didn't want to meet him. And I'm come. I'll get back in the lane. There's nobody in front of me, and I was kind of like a little bit late slowing down. And all of a sudden, this Tesla went by me like a flash.
Mhm.
I couldn't believe it. Like I was sitting there with a drag chute out or something.
I tell you what, I got passed like that by a 944 Porsche.
Hmm.
It about blew me off the road. Not 944,
Yeah.
964. And droop nose, whale tailed, twin turbo Porsche.
Zoom.
I didn't
Yeah.
know for sure what it was until about an hour later. There was a gas stop, and we pulled in there and stopped, and he was sitting there getting gas. Man, one pretty machine.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I hadn't seen the 80-mile-an-hour speed limit though. That's pretty cool. You almost feel like you're on the daggum Autobahn when you get out there.
Well, sometimes it's like that. You're doing 80 and you got people coming up on your tail end. I drive 80, the speed limit in the slow lane because
Good.
there are people passing me.
Oh my word.
And so, 80 to 90 miles an hour is about the average in a
See,
lot.
we couldn't do that here because we got too many idiots that go from the fast lane. Oh my gosh, this is where I got to turn.
Well, we get rid of those people.
Yeah,
Something
pretty
happens
quickly.
to them, they thin out,
At 80 miles an hour,
You send them to Seattle. That's where they went.
Seattle, oh, that's terrible driving on the freeways in Seattle. And it got worse since I lived there.
Man, I can't imagine. So I was just in Seattle, but I didn't get to go in. I didn't get to go anywhere. We flew into the airport.
You missed the experience of your life.
Yeah.
You can't imagine how people can be 4 lanes wide and you be almost at a stop, and that's at 10 or 11 o'clock.
Mm. Well, I'll tell you what an experience is. The experience is coming through Atlanta. 6 lanes of traffic, bumper to bumper, back in the gas crisis, 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. Everybody's doing 75. I'm in a Chevy Vega GT wagon that's loaded to the gills. Got my foot on the floor, doing 78 miles an hour. Cop pulls up beside me and says, "Go on, go on." He just waved and drove on. Yeah. Okay. But I'll tell you what, it's driving in this country is wild. I got friends that came over from France and they said, "You people are nuts." And we've got the Autobahn. No, that's in Germany. He says, "Yeah, but it's not that far. We've driven the Autobahn, and you people are nuts." I said, "Well, whatever."
Well, it's like the nice thing about the way they do the roads here, come up a little on the I-15 going north, there's a spot where you come up where you gain about 100-foot altitude. It's a long hill, okay? And they split it off into 3 lanes there. The trucks are supposed to stay in the lane for the, but oftentimes, if one of them trying to get around another one, he'll swing out to try to pass them on that hill. So the cars have one lane, but we can get around them, you know.
Yeah.
But it's they try to engineer to make it a little better, and usually the the police officers they're pretty lenient about as long as you're not driving wild. If you're switching back and forth between lanes like you're trying to do road racing or something like that, they'll nail you. But if you're just driving and you're not weaving in and out of the traffic, you're just staying with the traffic, they leave you alone.
I tell you what scares me. They've just changed the law here, and the motorcycles can go up between the cars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And we're going down the highway 75 miles an hour, and we're getting passed by this car. And a motorcycle comes, and he goes between us. I mean, I
That's
couldn't tell what color the bloody thing was.
that's plain stupid because the car that's
Yeah.
passing is going to be pulling back in.
Well, I'm telling you what, they do it, and they do it regularly. But you know, we have a name for those guys: organ donors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I meant by the fact that we can drive the way we drive now because those people have been thinned out.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Well, they'll take care of themselves sooner or later. Howard, you look like you're getting ready to fly.
Well, no, I'm putting my batteries in storage mode. It's gonna, you know, um, maybe so. It's not too bad out. Oh, the wind's blowing over the shop. Nope, can't fly.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Telltale lip there.
Yeah, it's really turbulent when the wind blows over the shop.
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, I know that feeling.
Hey there, dog. You look just like your
Hello.
master. Look at that. They look alike.
He's a mess. He's a mess. No, he's got a better haircut than I do.
Well, that's true. He does.
Better be with what his haircut cost. Let me tell you.
Hey, Phil,
Yes, sir.
have you ever talked to Tryon anymore?
I have called him 2 or 3 times lately. And I've not got him. I'd like to. I'd like to talk to Tran because I really
Yeah.
got some ideas that I want to run past him because he is an incredibly sharp guy. But I have not been able to get in touch with him. I think, Tran got divorced.
Oh, that's too
And
bad.
I think Tran is having some free time.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but he's not answering the telephone a whole lot lately. I know that. I'm gonna call him again and try to get him. I got to call Mr. Lee tomorrow and try to order some. Not tomorrow, Monday, and try to order some parts. And I got to get some other stuff going. I got to call Jim before he gets ready to leave for the Nats. Otherwise, it'll be another 2 weeks before I get in touch with him.
Yep.
You gotta go to the Nats.
Well,
Yes.
I
See the bomber. See the new bomber.
that's the reason I really want to go.
Jim will have his whole store with him, so
Yeah. Yeah.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I need to get, I'm trying to find my notes on what I was told to use Venturi and needle valve, what Venturi to use in an OS40 VF in a impact. I think it's a 580, but I can't remember.
I can answer that question.
Okay, what is it?
I don't know. I'll go ahead and measure one.
Okay, but I got to get that going. I sold my motor and I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't measure the darn thing before I sold it. So now I got to get another motor going. So I have a motor for my impact because I love to fly that darn thing. When the pipe gives up, I'll probably give up on it. But until it does, I'm probably going to fly the darn thing the way it is.
They're pretty good airplanes.
They sure are. But I mean, I should have converted the thing to electric long ago, but I had 6 of these motors and I started selling them. And the guys always, for some reason, they don't want the brand new one still in the box. They want the one I'm running because they know it works.
Oh, they all work, don't they?
That thing runs like a turbine, man. That's the toughest little motor. You can put 10% in it. You can put 15% in it. It don't give a hangnail. It just flies. It runs like a turbine.
Oh, here's one. Oh, 282, it says.
282. Okay. To write that down. CRS has the best of me.
See if I got it. That's, I measured that with the spray bar in there. So
Yeah.
I got a lot of parts for those things. Huh. I only have one Venturi. I wonder where they all went.
You know, ain't no tell. Hey, Howard, can you see
Yeah.
you see your screen? You never guess I still believe in what you guys came up with years ago.
You guys.
Well, I know that
No, not me.
this was Paul, but you had access to it long before the rest of us did.
Had access.
Still use that.
No, it's been in the
It was in the magazine. Yeah, he had a whole article on it. But I still use that every airplane. We still use that sheet.
go to flyinglines.org.
Yeah, it's in there, the whole article.
The whole deal is there.
Yeah.
With a lot of detail.
Yeah, but I found in my case, if I just learn to read this and use just this, I end up better because otherwise I get too many nitpicking little details and it just drives me crazy.
Oh, you need those details.
Well, I know you do, but I got to get it flying right, and then I go back and retrim it.
That's funny. I
One
wonder
thing I
where
learned,
my
one
Venturi
thing,
went.
yeah, one thing I learned from watching you and Paul and Nats, you never finish flying and never finish trimming one. Because you guys were over there and Paul moved his lead outs at the Nationals.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding.
That's when I decided that kind of flaky looking adjustable lead out method is pretty good because I don't think he goes for more than 2 flights without changing his lead out position.
Yeah. Paul likes to optimize, that's for sure. But I mean, he's won the Nationals how many times? We can't hardly argue with him.
He's behind David now. I think he's at 12 and David's at 13.
Yeah, but that's all right. He'll catch up.
Does the atmospheric condition there have something to do with it? Because you're different parts of the states, and you come together as another part of it.
Well,
Uh,
I remember a story about Paul Walker. I'm not trying to tell something that ain't right, but I was told that Paul Walker went to a contest and noticed that the horn on the clevis on the back of his impact was about worn out. And he did not want to change it because he did not want to change the trim of the model. Afraid if he put a new one on, it would change the trim of the model, and he didn't want to change it till after the contest. Evidently, he got through the contest, but if I notice the pin's bad, I start making some measurements and I change the pin.
oh, it was the hole was worn out.
Oh, the hole was worn out. Okay, I thought
It was worn out.
I thought it was
I think so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember the story. He looked back there and there was a whole lot of play in the controller, but it was working. So yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe that's what. Yeah,
Well, I remember in the 70s
sloppy
that everybody
adjustment.
was always drilling everything out so it had slop in it. And then all of a sudden it was let's put a shim in there to stop the slop.
Yeah.
Golly, it was two different schools, everything there for a while. Mm.
Well, what
Yeah.
works.
No flop lately.
What works for one person should
Yeah.
work for everybody, but not always does.
No,
Well,
everybody's different.
Yeah.
well.
There was a little girl down in South Carolina that flew, and I wish she'd come to contests. She said she didn't enjoy contests,
Oh,
but I mean, young lady that was really both her brothers flew, and she was their ride to the field. So she, one of them fixed a plane for her to fly, and she was flying it. She probably 25 years old, 20, no, not that old, 22 years old, and said her boyfriend didn't care much for her flying these things, but she flew it. She flew them because she brought her brothers to the field. And I'm telling you what, I'd love to get her to a contest because we'd have more guys coming out if they could see this chick. She was pretty and she could fly. It was fun.
who's that?
I did not get her name, but
Oh,
it's a girl in South Carolina that was flying, and it's a field just outside Columbia, and she was neat. I just went by to see the field. You know, I'd heard about that
that's
field.
what you told your wife.
No, she was with me. Hey, man, I've been married 51 years. I do not do anything behind my wife's back. I wouldn't
No,
do.
no, but anyhow, you told her that's why you were going to see the field.
Well, yeah, that's true. I didn't have any idea who was there. Usually when I go see the field, it's like we went to see the field in Albuquerque, New Mexico. There was nobody there. And it didn't look like anybody had been there for a while. Grass growing up in the circles, and then 3 months.
As high as that is, and as hot, yeah, probably not.
Yeah. But they said 3 months later there was a big contest there. So I mean, just depends.
I was thinking about going to a contest there, but it was too scary. I was even afraid of going to Denver to a contest.
Yeah. I don't know. Denver would be fun, I think.
It's a little
It is a mile,
hot.
it is a mile high, so you got skinny air, but
Skinny air. That was a problem, especially if it's hot. Hey, you ought to come to Las Vegas.
I don't know. We'll see. That's on my bucket list, but we'll see.
It's a good time.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to have to go. We're going to San Diego in a couple of weeks. We got a friend out there was our neighbor that he called the other night and said she's not going to be with us much longer. So we're planning a trip out there, and just with a trip to Brodak and then a trip to San Diego, and the traveling funds are just not stretching as far as we'd like them to. That's the reason I don't know if I'm going to get to go to Nats or not. If something happens to Jean, we'll be in San Diego. She's as good a friend as we've ever had. She was a doll of a neighbor. Oh, oh Lordy. I tell you what, it's been a crazy week. I want to go somewhere and do something, but I don't want to have a steering wheel in front of me to get there.
Oh.
Take a train.
Oh, I did. Gary, I made that mistake one time.
Did you?
Up north, you can take a train. Down south, if you take a train, it's going to stop every little town, every 15 miles. They're going to stop for 30 minutes to unload and reload. And that's
You know, get you a self-driving car. There's a steering wheel there, but you don't need to mess with it.
Seems like there was a U.S. SEAL that tried that and thought that would be safe, and he didn't wake up. I don't know about this self-driving stuff. I'm sure
Well,
I'm not sure about all that yet.
Mary Lou got one, and the cool thing is it drives better than she does. She doesn't have much respect for the boundaries between lanes, for example.
Yeah.
And she kind of hits the curb and pops the tires and stuff like that. So with a self-driving car, she's getting around just fine.
You brave man would say something like that. I know what you mean. No, my wife drives better than I do, probably, so I can't say something like that.
Well, neither one of us drive that well. So this is a good deal for us. It takes a lot of the stress away. You go someplace and in a complicated town, and it finds its way there, and you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, that'd be.
It's cool.
Cool,
I
huh?
drove one of
Wow.
those one time, and I was coming home from up near Brodak, and I came home, and the thing, it decides how far you are at the speed you are, at speed you're going. How far do you need to be from that car in front of you? And if a car in front of you stops,
Yeah.
it goes up, stops too. When
Yeah.
that car takes off, it takes off again.
Yeah.
That freaked me out. I'm sitting there, what the heck? How the heck is it doing this? Stayed in the lane. I mean, it was cool.
Yeah. You gotta have that. That's adaptive cruise control. But
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that. That's
Yeah.
yeah, too. And
Good
you go to
fella.
a construction zone, and it follows the car in front of you. You don't have to worry about it.
But the thing freaked me out. I went to change lanes to go around this car, and this thing fighting me tooth and nail. It didn't want to change lanes.
Oh,
Okay,
Mhm.
you got to turn on a turn signal first.
yeah.
And
You
Yeah.
gotta, yeah.
oh,
Get too smart for their britches, aren't they?
well, they're smarter than a lot of the drivers. That's spooky. Jack, that's enough, honey. No,
Yeah.
daggum dog's crazy.
He's a terrorist. What
He
can you
is a
say?
terrorist.
Terrorist.
He really is a terrorist. You can tell we don't love a little mutt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a picture that we took so that Vicky could paint him, and I can't get that one to come up. But if you looked on the back wall in the dining room, there's a great big picture of him Vicky painted that looks just like that. The only thing about it in that picture, he's got yellow in his beard, and I can't figure out where he got yellow in his beard. He don't have any yellow in his beard, but it's on the picture.
Something he ate.
Something he ate. I don't know. But I'll tell you what's bad when my haircut's $30, and I think that's too much. Vicky's haircut's $35, and I think that's too much. His haircut's $100, and I give up.
Wow.
How come so much? Mine's
Well,
about
they
13.
clip his toenails and do everything.
Oh, you're talking about the dog. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I
$100
thought you was
does
talking.
everything.
I thought
They
you were talking
clip his
about your.
nails and groom him completely. So
Yeah.
I mean, she even brushes his teeth.
Yeah.
Oh,
I tried to brush his teeth one time, and he tried to bite me. But Misty gets a hold to him, gets him up in her lap. She says, "Time to brush your teeth." So help me, he opens his mouth.
huh.
I don't know. This woman is the dog whisperer. She's something else.
Have- Maybe
She's
she
like Caesar Moreno. She ain't much to look at, but she can.
come trim this dog.
I tell you what, she could do it. She was bathing. Last time I was in there, she was bathing a cat.
Bathing a cat.
She was bathing a cat. And
I have
standing there
bathed
letting her do.
cats.
Do what?
I've done it. They don't like it.
No, they don't
Yeah.
like getting wet. The one I ever had didn't like getting wet. This one was standing there in the water, just had his head up, just cool. I mean, he was just digging it.
They're,
I don't know what you do after you get them wet, but you must be doing something because that cat looks like he likes it.
Now I knew somebody who had a cat who wanted to be washed every day.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
It's a weird cat.
That's a weird cat, but cats are
Weird
cats are-
anyway.
they're individuals.
That's for sure. Oh Lord, I tell you what, it's a strange
Well.
deal. You get somebody there that can deal with dogs and cats at the same time. My dog, when I walk him, I've got this thing goes around my waist, and the cord hooks to it, and the cord is spongy to take up the shock so he don't yank me down or something. My neighbor come out and she says, "I gotta ask, I've never seen such a ridiculous outfit on a dog. What's the deal? Go around your waist." I said, "Well, he's pulled my right arm out of joint twice, out of the socket twice. I just had surgery on my left shoulder, so I really don't want to do that. Try it on that one." So my daughter came up with this, and I like it. He can't pull me around. I'm an old fat boy. He's 20 pounds. I'm 230. So he ain't gonna pull me around. 226, close enough. But he's a blamed terrorist.
You got weak
Yeah,
arms if he pulls your arm out of the socket at 20
He
pounds.
did. He hit a squirrel. He saw a squirrel and took off to the left. And I was
I
talking to him,
guess.
and I didn't notice it in time. And he popped my arm right out of the socket. The only good thing was she is an emergency room nurse and knew what to do. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it hurt like holy heck. Golly doggone. There were a few tears shed on that one. I may not have cried, but I had tears streaming. God, that hurt.
Probably a few unrepeatable words.
Do what?
There are probably a few unrepeatable words.
I try real hard not to say those anymore because I have already said my share of them.
I understand, but sometimes some things happen. And
Yeah.
we're gonna sneak out and catch you.
I said holy crap, and she thought that was terrible. But
that's pretty bad. You know Bob Birch?
Met him. I don't really know him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he fell down in a combat match once, dislocated his shoulder. And Chuck Redner went out and tried to put it back in. Said, you get this before stuff swells up. They're sometimes easy to get back in.
Yeah, that's what she said. She popped it back in, and the next time, wasn't 2 weeks, it did it again. And she says, you need to walk in with the other shoulder. You need to put that thing in your other hand. And I told her, we can't do that. So I didn't know what else to do. I was going to have to leave it like it was. Then told Crystal about it, and she sent me this thing. It looks goofy as heck, but it's just a belt goes around your waist, and then band goes out from that. The dog takes off running, and all of a sudden the dog's in the air, and then the dog's on his back, and the dog hits the ground, and he gets the idea maybe I shouldn't do that again. So
you must have weak joints.
Only the smart ones.
Well, I don't know about weak joints, Gary, but I climbed telephone poles for 30 years.
Yeah, it must have.
So when the doctor did the surgery on my left one, he said, your rotator cuff's in amazingly good shape considering. I said, considering what? Well, you're 70 years old and climbed telephone poles for 30 years. I figured it'd be wore out. Yours are in good shape. I don't know good in relation to what, but anyway, he wasn't after me he's not after me to have them replaced or anything. And so I'm going to leave it alone. But I can do everything but put my shirt on by myself. I can't quite get that done yet. But the only time it really hurts is when I wake up in the morning. You wake up and you've been laying on it wrong or something. Oh man, that hurts.
Yeah.
It's after that, hour or two after that, everything's all right. Of course, hour or two after that, you got a pain pill in you, so can't really say
Problem
much.
I got is that taking the shirt off. Take one sleeve off there and this right here. So you're trying to seesaw it off. It won't go. It just stays. You have to take it, pull it off.
I can't get my arm behind me to get it on. He said, put your left arm in first. I said, at my age, you're trying to get me to learn how to get dressed again at my age. Right. I hear you. No.
I recently learned how to tie my shoes.
I bought slip-ins. I bought 2 pairs of Skechers slip-ins, and I love them.
They're nice, aren't they? Yep.
Sure are.
I can't.
Don't fly in them though. Don't fly in them. You'll roll your ankle quick.
All of my button-up shirts, I have them buttoned up where I want them, and I take them on and off like a t-shirt.
Oh,
tried that and can't do it. I don't know what it is, but most of my shirts are tapered, and they're smaller at the bottom than they are at the top, and I just don't fit through it.
I used to have shirts like that a long time ago. But,
yeah, well, I'm getting to the point where I don't fit in them quite as well because
they make them that aren't tapered,
Yeah. Not near as tapered as I used to be.
I understand.
Very strange. Oh. I don't know.
So where you been, Phil?
Because where you been?
I texted you one time, I told you how to get in in
I
case it
called you
was
back. I texted you back. I thought I did. I have been
because your shoulder, I think, was
between doctor's
operating.
offices and surgeries, and then we were going to
Okay.
South Carolina to start seeing Sparklies. I couldn't figure out what that was all about. Ended up
Okay.
staying in South Carolina 3 extra days to get to to get to see a surgeon Monday morning. They fired 28 shots in my eye to put I had 2 horseshoe tears in my left eye.
Oh,
Oh,
And
Murphy.
they told me
my
they didn't
gosh.
want me to drive home because the way where as close together as the 2 tears were, if they came together, it would mean my retina would be detached. And he said
Oh,
with a twin tear like that and detachment, said that would be tough to fix. So I stuck around and took it easy and did a whole lot of nothing for 3 days until they could get to me and fix me. But I got down there and it
Hey,
wasn't really fair because it's me wanting to get up and do something, and my wife and my youngest daughter deciding that I wasn't going to do anything because I wasn't going to take a chance on hurting anything. You got to remember, my youngest daughter is the one that's a 2nd-degree black belt. I'm scared of that woman. I'm more scared of my wife, but I'm scared of that woman.
Well,
When
she
you got
okay.
two of them, the best thing to do is just shut up and do what they tell you.
that's a good thing about eye surgery. I don't have that problem. I enjoy indolence, and just being
What's
able
that?
to sit there, having an excuse to do it. I'm all for that.
I tell you what, I didn't have any. I didn't. Anytime somebody tells me that this laser, if I hold the button, can cut through 1/4 inch steel, and I'm going to fire this through a reflective lens into your eyeball, don't move. Trust me, I didn't move. I didn't even want to breathe.
Yeah, they turn it down low when they're not cutting steel.
Oh yeah, they turn it down a little bit, but
yeah.
I had some laser surgery on my eye one time, and actually, well, twice. I had a haircut appointment the same day, and it namely one was right after the other. And it was interesting. They both took about the same time, about 15, and and my assignment was the same for both of them. You hold your head still so you won't lose an eye.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I tell you
and
what,
yeah,
it was something. It was something. I just I don't recommend it, guys. Don't hurt
doesn't
your
hurt. It
eyes.
looks cool.
Well, I saw that green flash 28 times and I said, that's enough. Jeez. But I got back home. It's bad enough you have to have it done, but you're in another state, in a hospital system you don't know anything about. You don't know if this guy knows what he's doing. Now, as it turns out, I got back and I talked to my doctor here and I talked to the eye specialist here, and they found out who did it and they checked my eye and he says, yeah, that looks like his work. You had one of the best on the East Coast do your surgery. I said, okay, I got lucky. But it was weird, man. He told the worst jokes. I mean, the worst jokes. Great guy. Seemed to be a great guy, but he told the worst jokes.
Like what?
Oh God, I don't remember jokes. If I remembered them, I can't tell them.
Oh,
Howard, I used to go to work and I'd hear a joke, and I'd go to work and pull one of the guys aside and tell him the joke. If I told it, nobody laughed. He could tell the same joke that I just told him, and they'd crack up. I don't have the time to tell jokes.
It's all in the delivery.
It's all in the delivery, and I don't have it.
Mary Lou worked at Boeing with some propulsion guys, and they would tell naughty jokes, and
Oh yeah.
they would send her out in the hall when they told a joke. Well, after a while, they realized she doesn't understand any of these things. So then they stopped sending her out in the hall, and it was okay because she didn't understand any of it.
Oh brother.
But
Well,
she doesn't. She
yeah.
doesn't understand any jokes. So.
Well, if I can find it, I'll read you one. I can't tell it.
Oh.
Read it, and some of you might think it's funny. I don't know, but anyway.
Well, not if you read it.
Well, I have to. All right, I'll try to tell it, but I can't. No,
Huh?
I'm gonna find it. It's it's fun. I can tell it. And it's almost funny if I read it, but if I tell it, I mess it up.
The
I
Lone Ranger?
can't remember all the words, but
Was it Matt Dillon and Chester?
no, I hadn't heard that one.
Oh, well, that's another series of jokes.
God.
It's a genre.
Yeah,
We're still on YouTube too.
There
just
was,
listen right quick, then I'll get out of here. I'll quit.
Okay.
Shut up.
well, we
There's
should be talking about
been
model
an escape
airplanes.
from the local.
Yeah.
There's been an escape from the local correctional facility. You're supposed to
Yeah.
say the county name, but whatever.
Yeah.
A 411 psychic has escaped. So y'all be on the lookout. So there's a small, medium, at large.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, maybe somebody else tells that.
It'd be funny. I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I
It's
thought it was
funny.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
He's just getting it now.
I was, no, I got it after a while.
Yeah.
Tim Just and Jim Aaron and I were on a conference call. I think that's how it happened. We were telling jokes, and Tim told the funniest joke he'd ever heard, which was a black guy, an Arab, and a Mexican walked into a bar, and the bartender said, "You guys get out of here."
Mhm.
And that's the funniest joke he'd ever heard.
Oh Lord.
And then
Many jokes had he.
Jim Aaron told the funniest joke he'd ever heard, and it was pretty elaborate. It took a long time to tell, and and I repeated it once, and I did such a good job telling it that after that he would call me to tell that joke to his friends.
Oh Lord.
I could. Well, it takes about 10 minutes, so.
That's pretty good. Sounds like a pretty good joke.
Well, it's yeah. I guess so. It's not naughty or anything. I'll tell you at the Nats.
Dadgummit, I'm gonna have to find a way to get to the NAS.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to see this Paul's new quad rotor.
I want to see that thing. His
Yeah,
quad rotor, yeah, 4-engine bomber. Yeah, okay.
yeah. It's smaller than the old one.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
It's the size of a stunt plane. You see, you see this line of stunt planes, and there's a green one with stuff on the wing.
I tell you what, honestly, I saw the big one fly.
Oh,
I wondered how Paul held on to that thing,
yeah,
especially in the wind.
yeah. It was a handful.
It was a double handful.
Yeah, well,
Something else. It was something else to watch him. You got to remember now, the man's coming out here and putting this thing on the line and fueling it up because it had a big bladder in it. He fueled it up on the line. Then he hooked up all 4 engines, and then apparently they swapped the power to the motor as he needed it instead of having them all applied at once.
Yep.
Got this thing all started and then got everything off of the airplane and got everything done in a minute. It was incredible. I mean, started. I mean, he hit 3 of those 4 motors one time and they started.
Yep.
It was a thing of beauty to watch because Paul really had his feces combined.
He did, yeah. Here's the starting battery. Where is it? Oh. I gotta move a ladder to get to it.
You get your scoreboard all settled up?
Yeah, it's ready to take to the Nationals. Let's see.
Put it back
Uh,
in and
Yeah, put it in the car.
yeah.
How you gonna get that and your airplane in the car? Oh yeah, there you go.
I don't know. Oops. There.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
4 constant voltage power supplies. Made to look kind of 1940s-ish.
Yeah. Looks like it. Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, it was impressive as heck to see y'all start that thing.
Yeah.
Who was the guy that was with y'all, or was with Paul, especially at the Worlds 20 years ago, that helped him out and carried his 5-gallon can of fuel? I can't remember the guy's name. I think he's passed away now, but he used to build a stunt plane and fly it all year and then give it away and build a new one the next
Oh,
year.
Don McClave.
Don McLean. Yeah, that's him.
That
Did he
was,
pass
that was
away?
Paul's coach.
Yeah, he passed away.
That's a shame.
He's a
He
good
was
guy.
a great guy.
Mhm.
I talked to him at the Worlds, and I'd heard about him, I'd read about him in Stunt News, but I had never spoken to him. And I saw him at the Worlds, and we got to talking, and he was something else.
He was the president of the Portland Chamber of Commerce.
Great guy.
Yeah. Got Alzheimer's.
Oh shucks.
It didn't last very long after that.
Yeah, that's a shame. Some of them, when they get it and don't last long, it seems very merciful because it's such a nasty disease. Robs you of your memory. You don't know anybody. I mean, that's just awful.
Well, in my mother's case, it was fun. She had a pretty good time, and so I did too.
Every time you saw her, it was something new. You meeting somebody new?
Yeah, there was some of that.
Oh Lord.
Once she said, "Who are you?"
Really?
I said, "Who do you think I am?" She said, "Well, you're my dad's manager, aren't you?" And I said, "Well, I guess so." And she said, "Well, tell me, does he have any money?" I said, "No, it's the depression. Everybody's broke." It was, yeah, we had good times like that. Then we told her we got her a job at Wendy's. Well, we were passing by Wendy's. I took her every week to get her hair done. Passed by Wendy's, there was a help wanted sign there. I said, "Bill, we're gonna have to take Wendy's up on this job offer because you got to pay for your keep a little bit." And she says, "Oh, what would I do?" I said, "You'd slice pickles. And you put 4 pickles on each burger. And when it wasn't mealtime, you'd slice some so you'd have a bowl of them ready for the busy time." "Well, how much would I get paid?" $8 an hour. I said, "Oh, that's pretty good." So this went on for a long time, and she lived in an assisted living place, and they'd tell her, "Time to get up, go to Wendy's." "Okay," she said. So yeah, one time I was taking her to get her hair done, and she said, "Where are we going?" I said, "We're taking you to get your hair done." And a minute later, "Where are we going?" "We're going to Vicky's to get your hair done." And this went on several times. She said, "Where are we going?" I said, "I'm taking you to work at Wendy's." And she said, "I can't go to work. I got to get my hair done."
She led you into that one.
This is a true story. And so uh, I said, "Okay, well, you got to call him and tell him you'll be late." So I took my cell phone and dialed my sister's phone number, and it went to voicemail. And she said, "Hello, this is Dorothy Rush." I said, "The pickle slicer." And she said, "The pickle slicer." And I'll be about half an hour late. So my sister got this message and wondered what she did with it. We had some good times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah.
Golly, Pete. We're going to have to keep a better eye on Howard, guys.
Yeah.
Howard's always had this amazing sense of humor. It's just about a half a bubble off. You know,
And one time, well, they take these outings at the assisted living place in the bus, and right next door was this Mormon temple, and so I was coaching her. I said, "You know what that is? That's the world's largest bowling trophy." And people come from all over to see it. And so what my plan was, I wanted her to tell that to the other people when she was on the bus. I don't know if she ever did.
that's funny. World's the
Definitely
largest
going to have to
bowling
keep a better eye
trophy.
on
Yeah.
Oh,
that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I tell you what. That's pretty good. Well, Howard, how's your plane doing for this year?
How's my plane? I've been flying the old one. I just started flying the new one a couple days ago. And well, the new one's, how old's that? It's 8 years old. And I've had misadventures with it, as I reported. Yeah.
That's a shame.
Like a tut failure.
Oh, Lord. That's weird.
Yeah,
and you
that's
did a
weird.
cutoff loop, but nothing happened.
That's right. It cut off lip, nothing happened, but it took over from the Igor timer halfway through the flight, and the light came on, said it did, and didn't have the boost from the Igor timer. So that was kind of strange.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a wonderful machine. That Tut. I got a new one in there. It works fine.
Did you figure out what was wrong with the old one?
No, I'll take that up with Mr. Westcott. Then today I landed right side or upside down rather.
Ouch.
Yeah. Didn't hurt anything as far as I could tell.
Wow.
Nice grass.
Well, that's a good deal. There was one landing at Brodak where the guy landed upside down, and it must have been the only soft grass out there because the rudder dug in, the nose dug in, and when he pulled it out, it just kind of went and
Oh,
no damage. A little dirty, but no damage.
I
My
mine
buddy
did. I guess it had some grass on it.
Yeah, my buddy did it, and he had a hole in his wing. But
I didn't even knock off any vortex generators.
golly,
No.
I'm getting ready to get my Ombre out and make sure all the vortex generators are on it. Might try to fly timer 3 before if we get a chance to go to the nationals. I might take the darn thing.
Yeah. I'll bring some extra VGs in case you need them.
Man, I might need them.
I got little bitty ones on the food dog here. I'll show you.
I've got little bitty ones too.
Do they seem to help you?
I
think?
think they do, but they
Yeah.
could be imaginary. Where's the turn it around thing? There we go.
Oh, you got a lot more than I've got.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Oh, they are.
Do you got them in V's?
Yes.
That
How
thing
tall,
is
how
8 years
tall
old.
are they? How tall are they, Howard?
About the eighth of an inch. Excuse me, I gotta go talk to my beloved Marla.
Okay.
I don't know what he does or how he does it, but that airplane, if that's 8 years old, it was 6 when I looked at it, or 7. It still looks like you just finished it. Beautiful.
Yep. He
I need to go out there and spend some time with Howard, get him to show me how to maintain a paint job. Well, I'll tell you what I've done lately that I think is I hope it's going to work out. We'll see.
All right.
But I keep seeing these articles on the internet about this white German wax, this microfiber and it's micro little bitty particles, and it just makes the paint job look like brand new.
Oh,
So I ordered enough of it to last me a year or two on models. It should last for several models.
oh. Mr. Walker
Take care,
has
Matt.
enthusiasm for various waxes from
I heard, honey.
it varies from time to time, but
Yeah.
the latest one is Griot's ceramic. So I got some Griot's ceramic wax, and I don't like it as well as the Griot's regular wax, which was the last thing he was enthusiastic about. So I used the ceramic on the car and the regular on the airplane.
Well, I haven't tried it on the plane yet. I just got it, but I'm definitely going to try it on my truck.
This Griot's?
No, I just have it's ceramic, but that's all I can think of.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the latest hot thing, I guess.
Yeah, that's what Pete had been giving me to go on, and I thought it was he had put on the can sex wax, and sex wax. If
That's
you look at
surfboard stuff.
That's surfboard wax. Well, I didn't know that. I'm not a surfer. So
Yeah.
I finally went and asked what the heck it is, and he says ceramic wax. I thought everybody knew what it was. No, I didn't. You don't tell me, I don't know. But I'm telling you what, that stuff sure makes it fills in all the imperfections and makes it look like it's a beautiful paint job. And trust me, I have not learned to do a beautiful paint job yet.
Oh,
So
that's what I want.
I don't know what you do, but you got a beautiful paint job.
I got some imperfections that need to be filled in.
Just go read the last 3 months when he's trying to finish up that paint job on his latest dog. Pull up tape.
Read it where?
On the forum.
You look for search for what is it? Oh, world-class finishing tips from the Jive Combat Team.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, what is this on Northeast Stunt Clinic? Stunt?
No.
No, Stunt Hangar.
Oh, on Stunt Hangar. Okay.
Yeah. World-class finishing tips from the Jive Combat Team.
Okay, I'll look it up tomorrow.
Stuff like
I got to do something because I got to learn how to put a finish on one that people don't look at and say, "My God, beautiful, beautiful woodwork. Why did you screw it up so bad?"
There's stuff like if there's when you spray something, if you don't want the color to change, be sure to have masking tape on it. Tips like that, they're pretty important.
Yeah. One of the things got me is I put a stripe on my latest model, and where the red and yellow came together, I wanted to put a black stripe on it, in between. And I rubbed it all out and rubbed it down, and I thought everything was down, but on the bottom of it, thankfully it was on the bottom. The tape was not stuck down good enough, evidently, and it creeped under it a little bit. I just gripe me more than I can tell you.
Well, you'll find a few mentions about that in the.
Yeah. There's tips involving masking things that you want to paint not to cover, and leaving the tape off if you want the paint to cover it. That's the two things covered in that article.
Yeah, that's kind of obvious. If you want it to cover, take the paint off. But yeah, I'll take a look at that tomorrow.
Okay.
That's kind of like that old joke about in the service you only need two tools, WD-40 and tape.
Duct tape.
Duct tape. If it moves and it's not supposed to, duct tape it. If it don't move and it's supposed to, WD-40.
I was in Italy and found some duct tape. You know what they call it?
Uh-uh.
American tape.
Oh me.
Uh,
I got a buddy that told us about some stuff we could use to put down our we get rather carried away at Christmas time, and our front porch has cords going every which way. But we have people that like to come out and sit on our front porch, and some of them are not part of our family. But anyway, we had to put the cords down where nobody trip over them. So a friend of ours told us about this stuff. It's called gaffer's tape.
Gaffer's tape, yeah.
Yeah, you can put it down with that, and when you go to take it up, it comes up. It comes up clean, and it's amazing. I don't know. I've never heard of it.
I've heard of it. I haven't used it.
We've used quite a bit of it, and it works great. You get it in white, black, gray, and yellow. I think they got it in red too. One of the guys came to the field a week or two ago. I went out just to watch, and he had an airplane I hadn't seen in quite a while, and it had more packing tape on it than I've ever seen on a model. And he says, "Well, the covering is 16 years old and it keeps splitting." I said, "Well, why don't you strip it down and recover it?" "Well, I will when the season's over." "This is the first of the season. Why didn't you do it this winter?" "Well, it didn't split then." "Okay, didn't split till he started flying it." But
Well,
it's got masking. I mean, not masking tape, but packing tape, clear packing tape all over it. Beat all I ever seen.
how'd it fly?
Oh, it flew great, but he could fly a brick. He can fly a brick. And Joe Gilbert's another one. If you put an 049 on a brick, put wires on it, Joe Gilbert could fly it.
he'll shorten the lines though.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Hmm.
That's true.
That's one of his tricks.
I tell you what, there was one of the things that really surprised me was I'll think of his name in a minute. Philly Flyers,
Banjack?
Banjock, come to the contest, and he did not have an airplane for every event. He borrowed some airplanes, went out and flew them one time, and the second flight he was in the contest with it and did well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he has too much fun, doesn't he?
He
He does.
Danny is something else.
Yeah. He's something else.
Danny comes to a fun fly and a contest breaks out. But he's just a lot of fun. He's fun to watch because he does
Yeah.
so many crazy things and then goes out and just flies and makes it look like it's so easy. And you're sitting there, how come I have so much trouble with this? And Danny shows up and just one of the guys finally answers it, says, "You do other things other than fly, don't you?" Well, yeah. I said, "Well, Danny works and he flies, and that's Danny."
Probably so, yeah.
And laughs.
Yeah, but he came out there. He's always laughing. You ever catch Danny when he's not laughing? He's having a bad day. He went out there and had that. I didn't get to see it fly, but he was going to wait till dark and fly Wile E. Coyote. That
Oh
pulse.
yeah. Yeah.
Hunter. I said, "Good gracious!" I saw Mike fly his right at dark, and I was wondering how is he going to keep an eye on that thing. I thought once I saw it fire up, I realized, well, that was the stupidest question you could
Yeah,
ask.
yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, it glows. Flame coming out the tailpipe is kind of a dead giveaway. It's right there. Oh Lord.
Well, yeah, he and Dennis Moretz are a combination.
Mm-hmm.
We were at the NAS one time, and Dennis was launching Tom Dixon's airplane,
Mm-hmm.
and he he aimed it into the circle about 60 degrees.
Oh boy.
So I was yelling at him, but he was wearing the Philly Flyers uniform and his back was to me, and I thought it was Banjack. I said, "Dan, Dan." Of course, Dennis didn't respond, and Mr. Dixon eventually rotated 60 degrees, was way off the center of the circle, but he got it in the air. Uh, that's that's the case of somebody else telling it it'd be funny.
Yeah, I know it would be funny. I know, I've seen that happen. Tommy used to have a All-American senior that if you didn't point the darn thing back at the pits when you let go of it, I mean, it would come in and try to eat Tom. I mean, that thing would make a left turn and try to eat him.
Oh,
So he would stand as you're looking at it, holding the airplane. He would stand to the right of the circle, and as you let go of it, he'd start walking to the left of the circle just to get this silly thing in the air straight. And you know, I heard that a lot of people had a whole lot of trouble with All-American seniors, and a lot of people wouldn't fly them because of that problem trying to eat them. You know what the way to cure the problem is?
Fly the other way.
Take the Fox 35 off of it and put an OS 25 or a Brodak 40 or something else on the thing and go fly it.
Oh,
Fox 35 is a torque motor, and that's all it's got. It don't have any power. It's got torque. But that torque works against you on takeoff.
yeah. Well,
I put a left-hand crank in mine and had to deal with left-hand props, with a few I could find.
yeah, that'd work.
Still tried to eat me.
Come on, an All-American? That didn't work?
No, it didn't work. It still tried to eat me.
Oh, I thought DeBolt flew backwards, and that's why he got away with it with a regular engine.
Well, DeBolt did fly backwards. I got to see Pappy once upon a time down, I think it was in Florida. I'm not sure. But he wasn't contest flying. He was just somebody asked him to come out and fly. And he did fly the wrong way.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
And Bob Carver, that was his favorite airplane, the All-American Senior, but he'd build them symmetrically.
Yeah.
I think probably a lot of people did.
Well, I got my introduction to Pappy DeBolt. I had a Stunt Wagon 30, still have them. All-American Senior, I no longer have that. And a Stunt Wing. But we were flying, the debate at the time was the All-American Senior. And I asked Pappy, I said, there has to be a range that the landing gear can be in, because everybody says it's got to be exactly where it is on the plans. And Pappy says, oh, hell no. He says, I don't know who in the world put a set of plans out that had a set of landing gear on there in a specific spot. Because we had those things everywhere from under the back plate to under the wing. He said there is no set spot for that landing gear. The original plans did not show landing gear position. And that's the reason. And he said the Stunt Wagon did not show the landing gear position. I said, well, I kind of understand it on a Stunt Wagon because originally, he says, yeah, it had a drop-off gear. Hold him. Come here, Jack. Oh. This is why I call him a terrorist. And he can, how can I say this? He can hurt you landing and taking off. He is a real little terrorist. This, by the way, is what you call a failed foster. I was going to keep it for a week till my granddaughter could find a place to put him, because he was tied to a groomer's door, didn't know his name, didn't know his age, didn't know if he'd had his shots, nothing. And they wanted her to take him to the shelter, but it's a kill shelter. And she said, no, I can't do that with that dog. And then she knew my dog had just died. We had for 17 years. You stay still a minute. And she brought him to me, and I fell in love with the darn thing. He's a crazy dog, but I love him.
He knows it too.
Do what?
He's got you around his little.
Oh, we're his humans.
Yeah,
How much
Him, and he knows it.
your staff.
How much does he weigh?
20 pounds.
Like,
He's getting fat. We got to put him on a diet.
not that big.
We got to stop him and slow him down a little bit. He was 18 for 2 years. All of a sudden, this last checkup, he was 20 pounds. It was a different vet, so it might be a different scale. You know, there might be just the fact it's a different scale. But Vicky, I don't know what you're doing, honey, but he's ready to come see you.
He's just,
Well, you better do something quick because I can't hold him much longer.
he's got his eye
kind of
on her.
determined. Hold still. Just hold still. You gonna stay?
Yeah, he's got his eye on her.
Yeah, he's got his eye on it. He thinks you got food of some sort. Well, I can't hold him much longer, so whatever. He's rough. My dog tonight, huh? Okay. But anyway, I had the darn thing for 2 weeks and fell in love with it. And then first time I took it to the vet, it was like $600. And then I kind of decided I got too much in the dog to give him up now. I'm gonna have to keep him.
Yeah.
And then we took him for his first grooming, and the vet we went to had a groomer. Dog came home and walked into the walls and just, I mean, he was drunk. I called back down there. I said, "What the heck did you give this dog to cut his hair? We don't give him anything." I said, "You give him something. He's walking into the walls." So I found a different groomer. And then the last time he went to the vet over there, he had an ear infection, kept scratching his ear. And they went in there, pulled his ear up and looked in it. Oh, just a minute. And put 2 drops of stuff in his ear, never pushed it down, nothing. I got that, and I got his heartworm medicine and his whatever, that flea and tick stuff. They're both chocolates you take that we give him. And $630. I
Oh,
said, good Lord, I can't afford this. So I changed vets, and I changed the one everybody said is so expensive. But it used to be my next door. It used to be my brother-in-law's next door neighbor, and he had 6 schnauzers. So I knew he knew schnauzer. So I went to see Dr. Schmunk, and had an ear infection again, $125, and he gave me 2 medicines. So I said, "Well, we have changed vets."
yeah. Yep.
And he seems to like Dr. Schmunk. Dr. Schmunk got down the floor with him. The other girl
Really?
puts him on the table and just scares him to death. Dr. Schmunk got down the floor with him, looked up in his ears and looked at his teeth and everything. Says, "He's in good shape." I said, "Well, he's a good little dog, but he's a terrorist." He said, "No, this one's not a terrorist. Come to the house and let me introduce you to one of mine. I've got a terrorist." I said, "You're seeing this one on a good day. Trust me." Oh, Lord. He's a
They're
mess.
kind of known for that, you know, Phil.
Hey.
Oh, I know. He's a mess, but he's a good old boy. He comes up, takes a nap with me in the afternoons if I have the nights that I don't sleep good, which is seem to be about 2 a week now. But anyway,
Check this out.
I'll take an afternoon nap. Hey, that looks neat.
That's my center pad, concrete
Oh, cool.
center circle. The club came out and poured that for me.
Looks like Hobby Park. Very nice. Very nice.
At least you know when you're off of a circle or not, or on it.
Yeah.
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 I run into the fence and stuff from time to time, so that
Ooh,
helps.
that's not good, Howard.
No,
That's what Trayan did. Trayan used to practice at a soccer
Yeah. Yeah.
and he tried to miss the soccer net and hit his doggone flight box.
uh,
Hmm. Hmm. What,
Well, God.
Gary, what are you doing nowadays?
Nothing. Just
Nothing.
retiring.
Retiring.
Time you do
I've
your
been
clothes,
retired
you know,
11
laundry
years.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
I've been retired 11 years now, and I think I seem like it's just I'm tired again. Oh, what I was going to tell you, when I take a nap in the afternoons, he lays down there with me. Do not come up if he don't know you. Do not come up and try to touch me. Woo! He gets mad. I didn't realize that. He goes up there, he gets on guard.
They're protectable.
Yeah, he's a
They like
mess.
to protect, yeah.
He's
Hey
a
guys,
mess.
it's 9 o'clock for me here, or close to it. I'm gonna jump out of here. Say good night to you.
Yeah, it's almost 11
Okay.
here. I guess I better do the same
See
thing.
you guys.
John, it's
Yeah,
good to see you. It's good to see everybody again.
Yeah,
Good to
I'm
be
glad you're
seen
back.
and not viewed.
Yeah.
Try to I'll try to be here Monday night and see if I can't see everybody. I'm just, it's been kind of touch and go here lately, but I'm feeling a little better now.
Glad to hear
Okay.
that.
Good, good,
Yeah,
good.
Like himself again.
Bye now.
You take care, John.
Take care.
Gary, take care.
Okay.
Sir, you got out there in the backyard taking it easy, just chilling. You take care of yourself too.
Who, me?
Yes, Howard, you.
Yeah. I'm putting away my wind streamers because I'm not gonna fly tomorrow.
Ah, cool deal. You take care of yourself and have a good week. We'll see you Monday, and I hope you come on Monday, and we'll aggravate you then.
Okay.
All right, take care. Good
Bye.
night, everybody.
All right. Okay. Fair winds and tight net lines.
Tight
Yeah.
lines.
See you guys Monday. Yeah.